second, starting my stream. Hello, the internet, and welcome to a different game of Dungeons and Dragons, where we have updated. I have another group of friends here with me.
He has friends.
Yes. We've got
We're actually all
Iris,
paid slaves.
who this evening will be playing Tulipa. We have Amanda, who will be playing Tsuni, Born of Nightmares. And we have Peter, who will be playing Berwyn. I am still Joshua, aka Monty, and I, in this game, will be known as the Waker of Sleepers, because I think that's dope. So, the first thing about this game is it's yet another campaign that I've created. It is another world I've made. It's not as planned out as my regular campaign, but I will fix that. I will be making this campaign quite in depth. I'm still working on the map and everything, but I wanted to get going because we got our characters together and we're all pretty excited. This world is Somniro, a world of waking dreams. So in this landscape, magic is feared. It is something that brings great power and brings with it great risk and great danger. Because magic exists by overlaying the astral plane, the existence, the plane of dreams, with the material plane. So when we sleep, we all gain our astral forms, and in general, we remain sheathed in the material. Because all we can perceive is the material, all we know is the material, we interpret everything our subconscious sees on the astral through the lens of the material. So we project our memories, our thoughts, our images on this kind of film that separates our astral selves from the true astral plane. And this gets twisted by the presence or absence of different energied beings. The astral is home to many, many life forms, not exactly life forms, but astral beings, projections, harnessed energies, and sometimes those spin in a positive way, and sometimes those spin in a negative way. If you are dreaming and you are in the presence of a positive astral being, your dreams will be tainted by that positive energy, and you will have good dreams. If you are dreaming and you are near a negative astral being, your dreams will be tainted by that negative energy, and you will have nightmares. Now, this would be a totally normal thing and wouldn't cause any question, except for those who have studied the ways of magic and found an ancient ritual from 1,000 years ago that allows you to bind your astral and physical forms. What that does is you half bind them together so that when you walk the land of the material, you can tap halfway into the astral. So as you dream, as your subconscious manipulates lucid dreams, it actually impacts the material. Of course, this is only to a limited degree because you have only half bound your astral form to your material form, but it allows spellcasters to think and make real. If you half dream and create a ball of fire appears in your hand in the material world. And that is how the spellcasting works in this realm. Of course, there are many, many dangers that come with performing the ritual. One of them being your astral and your physical are now tied with one another, which means that any threats that exist on the astral can affect your physical, just like any threats on the material can now affect your astral. So there's a danger there, but even performing the ritual is a danger. If, as you perform the ritual, you don't manage to reconnect with your body, you could drift off and fade away into the astral, never to return to your body, leaving your body a walking husk with no mind, and your mind, trapped on the astral, begins to get warped and twisted by whatever energies surround you. And that is what forms both intelligent nightmares and intelligent good dreams. Or if you are to bind your form, but you don't stop early enough, if you keep going too far, that is a true danger, because then you become what is known as a sleepwalker, where your astral and your material forms are indistinguishable. You exist equally on both. So any thought you have is reality. And of course, as with any dream, it doesn't take long for your thoughts to lead to some dangers arising or your death being imminent. And so not only do you create these unrealistic worlds around you, but you often would lead to your own demise. Sleepwalkers rarely last long. But to most people, life is life. Just like any fantasy world, we're kind of old-timey medieval-ish, because high fantasy is fun. And most people fear nightmares for the same reason that we all fear nightmares. They're scary, we don't like them, they ruin our sleep. But in this world, there are places where the astral and the material become too close, and sometimes that's where the ritual happens, and it actually punches a hole between the astral material, which allows things to filter through. So nightmares can actually become real. They can join reality. So they are often feared in this world, but not by everyone. Suni will give us all an education on that as we go through. Um, I think that's baseline, what we need to know. Yeah, if more comes up as we play, I will make sure to explain. I guess I'll show off my map for now. It's not done, but we're basically going to be starting over here, which is in the capital, which is surrounded by 11 pillars and a wall. Then there's some farmland, river, big old lake, top of a massive hill, which is Twin Watch, and then a forest, and then grasslands, and then like a bunch of stuff I still need to draw. But we're not getting there for any time soon, so it's okay. I already have it all up here, but I haven't actualized it yet.
Well, it looks awesome.
So we join our three adventurers, Tulip, Suni, and Berwin, who have already spent some time together, so the three do know one another. As they chase down a job that they were hinted at. They were told that someone was willing to pay hundreds of gold for assistance in actually performing this ritual. And they were told to come to this tavern, which is only a few miles outside of the big city, the capital of the kingdom. And this tavern, from the outside, doesn't look like anything special. Inside, it's large. There's a lot of space, but it's not too frequented, especially because we're at about midday, midweek, so not a whole lot of people here. But our three adventurers step into the tavern. And I suppose we should go through some physical descriptions. If you guys want to do, actually, whatever descriptions of your character you want to give the audience, you're welcome to do that now.
So I will go first. I am Suni.
There you go.
And I heard Iris ready to talk.
Mm-hmm.
You're good. There's a little lag on my side, sorry.
Okay. And I'm about 5'10" and a half. I'm a druid, and I am one with nightmares. I walk around with a spear and eye patch. Behind the eye patch, you can see green gas coming out. It is my druid focus as well. And long black hair with some blue tints and gray silver specks on it. And that's all I can remember.
Great.
I guess I'll go next. So I'm Tulpa. I am a gnome, and I guess based on the magic that I use, I'm established as a cleric. Don't really know what that is. Been asleep for a really long time. But people basically describe me as a walking cupcake. I have frosting pink hair and chestnut brown skin. I am a little shorter than the average human. I am 45 pounds. And I do wear some scale mail. Don't know a lot about my life. I tripped on a rabbit and I fell into a hole and hit my head and got lost for a while. And so these nice, helpful people named Uniros helped me and taught me magic. And so when I use magic, I'm not really sure why, but I tend to hum or sing when I use my magic. It's just really comforting for me. But then I woke up and got really hungry. Like I could even go for a snack right now. And I know about these things called the laminos, which are really terrible and rude things that prey on people, and they are drawn to horror and stress and all kinds of terrible, terrible things. So because the universe are so nice to me, I swore to kill every single laminos that I came across, no matter the cost. They will die, but it'll be really helpful to everyone because everyone will be happy. So my two best friends are Barwin and Suni, and we're like one big happy family. Right?
Nice. Awesome.
Okay. Yeah.
So physically, there's nothing too unique about Erwin. He's your very generic, common-looking half-elf. The only thing that is different about him is he has a very light, almost bleached hair. He commonly wears a hooded cloak underneath his leather armor, and he comes from a village that, long before he was born, was absolutely decimated by nightmares. And so ever since then, the people of his village have been raised and taught that nightmares are evil and must be destroyed and purged, and thus the people that are raised in that village are raised with that mindset, and it is pretty much part of their lifestyle is just training and fighting all the time. And Barwin in particular was a little bit more adept at all the skills he learned and picked up and all the masters he trained under. And he actually underwent the ritual at a much younger age than most, and commonly ventures out from the village to go hunt nightmares, which is how he met Tulipa, and thus met Suni.
Well, I didn't realize we were going like that deep, well, kind of more deep than what
Yeah,
I
me neither.
did.
I
No,
only did
you're fine.
Well, no,
Darius did.
I still didn't. I am half elf. I know I realized I didn't say that. So I'm half elf. I'm a druid. About 5'10" and a half. I wear a night patch. I look like you can tell there might be something off because people are more fond of dreams than they are nightmares. So when you look at me, you can kind of tell. I'm gorgeous, of course, but like, people are a little hesitant because there's something off about me that they can / also cannot pinpoint. There's just something.
But she's my best friend.
So, the three of you have traveled a few days since you received this call to wealth, and you made your way into this tavern.
Good. Okay.
And it's just
Okay.
people milling about, two people drinking at the table, two bar maids, I guess, cleaning the tables. You walk in, and the bartender from behind the desk, the countertop yells, "Oi! What you drinking?"
We're not here for a drink. We're looking for somebody.
Oh, right.
Suni, I
I'm
think you
sorry.
need to speak louder.
Oh, I am going to get a drink just so the bartender doesn't just loitering around.
Drinks? I'll help you out over here. Finding someone? Well, I haven't found anyone myself, and I've been here for 30 years, so not sure you'll have much better luck. You can go right up to the bar.
That's the bar, right? I'm trying to.
Yeah, I mean, you're standing right next to a barmaid who gets out of your way.
Oh.
So, what you'll be having?
The strongest you have.
Oh, well, we do have some aged elven ales, or wines, if that's being your taste.
How much would that be?
A gold a glass.
Alright, I'll take one.
All right.
I don't have any money, but is there anything like that's free to eat? 'Cause I'm a little hungry.
The only thing we hand out for free are scraps we'd feed the pigs.
Tulipa,
I'll think about that.
I can get a kill for you outside once we get back out.
Yay!
I'm gonna look around for anyone that might stick out in the small crowd that's here.
Well, look around. See if there's anyone who sticks out in the small crowd that's here.
Do I roll for that?
Yeah, perception.
I mean,
Okay.
you, Peter, can look.
I was saying, like, all right, do I use the game board as reference? Or
I made it.
This is new to me. Okay.
To be immersive.
Yeah, let's just make this known that, like, this is Peter's first official campaign.
Same.
So I'm really excited.
Well, then I noticed this person over here.
Yeah, wow, doesn't he look so different?
It sticks out like a sore thumb.
Okay, my game board is too far zoomed in. I couldn't see.
I'll walk with you.
I'm so hungry.
Tsuni, did you remove the gold from your sheet?
Yeah.
Great. You have a glass of really old wine, and it's at the point where you're not sure if this is wine or if it's vinegar, but it smells strong.
Yeah, I'm not drinking. I just wanted to get this so we didn't get kicked out for not doing anything.
All right. You see someone, like, as you approach him, you realize that the hood that covers up his head is covering the fact that he is, in fact, asleep.
Okay. Excuse me, we're looking for someone who is interested in undergoing the ritual. Have you heard anything about that?
We can use the drink to wake him up.
Well, we don't know.
It's a really strong smell. Not to throw it at him, just for him to smell it.
That would make a great first impression if you just.
No, I'm not throwing it.
He is still sleeping.
I'm gonna bump the table with my leg.
Okay. What? Oh. I don't have any money, he says.
Oh, well then why are we here? I'm really hungry.
He's obviously lying.
I doubt you're the person we're looking for. Then I asked if you've seen or heard from anyone who is interested in undergoing the ritual.
Oh, I thought you were going to mug me. Oh no, that's me.
We are 3 people in front of him.
So, do you or do you not have pay for our services?
Oh, I do. It's not necessarily on me, but I have it. Tsuni, can you make a history roll with disadvantage? Yeah. So, at the upper left hand of your character sheet, there are different toggles.
Go to disadvantage and then
Click disadvantage, and then click history.
Sounds good.
All right, so you got a 12, which is actually enough. So, as you look at this man's face,
Oh, good.
you know who he is.
What?
And you, Amanda, you already know who he is. So, I don't have to say it out loud.
Who is it?
Are you really?
Yeah, I forgot.
We literally made this. This is the first mission.
Oh, it's the guy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What's the name of the kingdom? What? We didn't discuss that.
I'll message it to you. No. I just remembered I can just.
Yeah.
Nice, Amanda.
Well, I know it's the prince.
That's what they weren't supposed to know.
Wrong, you guys.
Why would you
I
say?
mean, it's starting making assumptions.
Only thing I know.
I know. That's the only thing that was relevant. That's what I wasn't telling them.
I mean, I figured we were going to find this out in a couple of seconds anyway.
Fine. You recognize Prince Ellis.
I don't know what's going on, so
Why?
I'm
It's
ignorant.
okay.
Amanda's a goof. That's what's going on.
The crown prince of I have to pick the name of my kingdom.
That's what I'm asking. Affairs.
Hold on. Yeah, that is what I was thinking, actually.
Kingdom of
Wait,
Mares.
what were you thinking?
What did you say?
Of Mares.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, mired.
So Amanda, or sorry, so Suni recognizes this is the prince, right?
Yes.
Okay.
The Prince Ellis of the Kingdom of Mired.
Is this guy famous or something? I don't know who he is.
No,
Hello.
I'm not. I am just a humble traveler who is looking to perform the ritual.
Oh,
He's
okay.
obviously lying.
Oh,
Uh,
I don't know.
You guys can make
I was about to say I was going to do an insight roll.
insight,
Yeah.
investigation, or perception, and I will give you
Okay.
information depending on what you roll.
So I will roll insight.
Oh, no, disadvantage. Do I do normal?
Yep, just normal. That was a bad roll. That was a worse roll.
Jesus.
All right, so Tsuni and Tulipa,
Hi,
you don't.
humble traveler.
Berwin, you see that he is wearing everything looks like it's designed to be inconspicuous, but you can see that it was designed very well to be inconspicuous, and the fabrics are all expensive, even though it's meant to look like common clothes. This man is obviously of some pretty extreme wealth.
Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and let Suni and Tulipa know discreetly. I think this gentleman is letting off more than he is, or less than he is.
Why are you interested?
Oh gosh.
So have my rolls today been
Yeah.
2, 3, and 8?
Yeah.
Great. I'm averaging
Winning.
nothing. Wait, hold on. 2, 3, and 8 is a 13, so that's an average of a 4.3. Great.
Nice. Starting strong, everyone.
So, he's just sitting there and staring at you guys.
Sorry. Well, you don't look like much of a fighter, and you're certainly not like any majors I've ever seen. Why would you want to undertake the ritual?
Why wouldn't I? In order to actualize my thoughts in reality, to explore the worlds of the astral as they combine, to learn more about the Laminos and the Uniros. Like, why wouldn't I want to undergo the ritual?
Tulipa, he spoke your language.
I totally agree. If you are against the Laminos, I would see why you would want to do the ritual. I myself didn't actually do any ritual, but I know magic, and if you're down to kill some Laminos, then by all means, join our family. We can be best friends.
I doubt in this boy's ability to kill a squirrel.
And I'm still hesitant to why he's interested. Understanding a little bit, but
Well, there's just so much to this world that we don't understand. I figure that it is each of our responsibilities as living, thinking beings to delve deeper into the world than our predecessors. And I have been instructed on multiple occasions that I am not allowed to perform the ritual, and I've decided to go against that.
Why not? I mean, you're just a humble traveler.
Right. Yes. Exactly. Oh, an orphaned traveler who just wants to learn and grow.
You
Yes.
guys,
once you start
we have to
learning,
help him.
I'm not disagreeing, Tulipa, but once we start aiding you to learn the ways, what are your goals? I know you were given permission not to do it. But like, why were you given permission not to do it?
Why was I informed I'm not allowed to perform the ritual?
same happened to me. I just want to see your story.
Well, some people who know me are worried that I might die. And
Oh,
that would be bad for my family lineage.
it's no surprise there.
I mean,
Yeah, these guys think I'm gonna die all the time, but I'm fine. So
Well,
I
if
think
the
there's
if the
no reason we
fool
should be stopping you, especially if you want to kill Laminos, because
if,
I'm ready to slaughter like every living Laminos that exists.
No, Tulip, I've taught you something.
Yeah, I guess some of them have helped us a couple of times, like once, a little.
if the fool wants to get himself killed, I see no harm in it as long as the pay is good.
Well, that's why I'm hiring you three, is in the hopes that I won't get killed. And I
The
am
threat
willing to offer you quite a bounty. I don't know if you heard the offer, but I can acquire around 300 gold for you
Each
is
or
I'm sorry.
total?
together.
Is 300 gold a lot in D&D?
Yes, so in D&D, it's weird how money works because it doesn't quite track because adventurers get ridiculously wealthy really fast, technically. But think about, like, D&D likes to say that 15 gold is, like, the annual salary of a commoner. So, yeah.
That's a lot of money. Okay.
Yeah.
This is an expensive ass drink I have.
Yeah. Yes. So, let's say that commoners are making 25k a year in our money. So that would mean that 100 gold is 120k. So 100 gold. This is close to about a $400,000 job.
And we can split it.
Yeah, it's
Right.
it's around that in today's money. It's about a $400,000 job.
All right. Okay. Cool.
Excuse me, humble traveler, does that include the cost of food? Because right now Barwin's been like sponsoring me supplies. I don't have a lot of money.
I have a
And what's your name,
few.
by the way? I don't. What's your name?
Oh, my name is Prim Prim
Odd
Kel.
name.
Prim Kel. My name is Prim Kellis. Prim Kel.
And
Friend Cal, are you going to buy my dinner or not?
I suppose I have some coin on me. Bartender, a plate of food for each of my guests. All right.
Can you make that like 2 plates for me?
No, Tulip, you can have mine. I'm not hungry.
Okay. 3 plates since Suni's not gonna eat hers.
The bartender did not respond to you. He walked into the back to go and get food.
I'm interested, Primkel. Where are you from?
Around here. I'm from this town. This one we're in now.
Yeah, I can definitely tell you're from this town.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice.
Thank you.
Josh, this particular part of the city where we're in, is it usually like is it an more higher class, lower class?
So we are outside the city walls. We are in the farmlands.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well then.
So what I'm currently intentionally acting
suspicious.
At any point, you are welcome to roll insight. Insight is just if you want a little bit more information about whether or not I'm lying or what I'm hiding. I don't
we already
usually
know
like
that.
Right. I usually don't like to ask my players to roll insight because that implies to them that something is going on. So I would rather you roll insight. At any time you want to, you're welcome to roll insight. But it's better if it comes from you than if it comes from me, generally.
Well, I mean, we already have information that, it's like helpful. So
yeah.
You say you're from around here, but your garments don't look like that of a farm folk.
I inherited them.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I would have preferred you to say you stole them.
No, I am not a thief. I am an upstanding citizen.
Do you know how dangerous the ritual is? Just curious.
Oh, yes, I've read literature on it. I spent an entire year in study. I understand that the herbs that we would need to accumulate are rare and spread thin throughout the landscape. I understand that if you do not have them all, they will have repercussions on your system. I understand that even if you do have them all, it still might leave you in some crippling pain for a few days. As far as what happens when your body moves into the astral plane, I understand that it's possible to drift and to never return, though there are very few accounts of what actually happens in that instance. And by very few, I mean none, so I assume you die. And then, of course, if you do it completely wrong, I believe that is what our theory of what sleepwalkers are. So, yes, I'm quite aware, but I believe I am informed enough to be capable of accomplishing the task as necessary. But again, there have been many a book about how performing the ritual in consort with those who have performed the ritual can aid you in walking back to your body. Have you performed the ritual? I suppose I should have led with that. Have the three of you performed the ritual?
In one way or another.
I don't remember. Sorry, my memory's a little spotty. I've been asleep for a long time, and I do get really sleepy. So sometimes I remember things, and then
Well,
where's the dinner? Sorry.
while none of us can vouch for Tulipa, we've all seen her do things that one who has undergone the ritual would be able to do.
Tulipa, you are a gnome, correct?
Yes. Thank you for knowing that, because these guys just think I'm like wicked short. Merwin thought I was a thing called a nightmare for a little bit, and
Well, forgive them, for there have not been gnomes in the kingdom for about a century.
I'm pretty sure that's wrong, because like I'm only like 41, so there's at least been in one for 41 years.
How long do you think you were asleep?
I don't know. I thought it was like a couple of days. I mean, I don't know where my parents went or my friends went. I just assumed they all moved. They already thought I was pretty weird, so.
So there is a chance that there are small pockets of gnomes still living throughout the kingdom, but as a race, they sort of left. The legend is old, and my father never speaks of it, but my grandfather used to say um, that his grandfather told of some vision or sight the gnomes had about 100 years ago, and they warned the kingdom that if we were to form, that it would only spell doom, and our founder ignored them, and so they left.
Oh, sounds bad.
Dinner's here. He comes by, drops food on the table, and walks back.
Sorry, what were we talking about?
The plight of your people. Nothing. So you're in then.
I'm gonna pop a squat right next to you. What was the name again? Was what Kel? I'm sorry.
Primkel.
Primkel. Well, Primkel, that history lesson was certainly refreshing. But here's the thing. You haven't been honest about a single thing you said to us. Your clothes are very different from the people in this area. And if there's anything worse than a thief, it's a liar.
Would you like to intimidate him into speaking plainly?
Sure.
Because that seems like what you're doing.
Okay, I didn't know intimidation was a thing.
Yep, there's a skill, intimidate.
Okay. I watch it be absolutely terrible.
Hold on, before you roll. if you want to brandish a weapon, I will
Oh,
give
no.
you advantage. Okay, then just roll straight.
So a little extreme. All right.
Do you know the difference between advantage?
My charisma is awful.
Peter, do you know how advantage works?
I
I don't know mechanically. Okay, so in 5th edition, they D&D simplified the way bonuses and negatives based on certain situations worked. Back in previous D&D, it used to be, oh, this situation gives you a +2, this situation gives you a +4, and it was very confusing. So in 5th edition, they decided, no, if you are in a position that is advantageous to you, you roll with advantage, which means you roll 2 d20s and take the higher of the two. If you are in a situation that is disadvantageous, you roll with disadvantage, where you roll 2 d20s and take the lower of the two. If you're in neither of those, then you just roll straight. So if you put yourself in a position that would give you a better chance of succeeding, you would roll with advantage, so you would get 2 d20s. Now that can work with you either brandishing a weapon or doing something threatening in this situation, or someone can do the aid another action, which is where someone just helps you with the roll, which would give you advantage.
All right, so I'm not gonna brandish. Like, I'll take out my dagger and I'll just kind of toss it in my hand.
Yes, that is brandishing a weapon. So
okay.
I want to be over to where Barwin's at, like in between Barwin and Primcal.
To help with the.
Why are you guys all the way over there?
Kidding, just eat.
Okay.
And I forgot what I was gonna say, but I wanted to help him with intimidation.
Yeah. So Barwin, you can roll with advantage. So you click
how would I roll with advantage?
In the upper left hand, there are 3 toggles. It says advantage, normal, and disadvantage. Click advantage. It should highlight red. Then you click intimidate, and it will roll.
Your character name to the right. There's public to GM, advantage, normal, disadvantage.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah. So advantage, and then click on intimidate.
Yep.
Or intimidation, rather.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great. How'd that go?
So, your first roll would have been a 5 total, which is not good. But because of advantage, you actually got a 15, which is a 16 total, which is very good. So, you tell him, but considering you have not said anything truthful as you draw your dagger and start flipping it in your hand, I think we'd better start over or something like that.
Okay.
I don't know what you said. I don't remember. But
it's fine. That works.
To that effect.
To that degree.
Okay. So we can put the dagger away, and I guess I can explain a little bit more precisely what my intentions are and who I am. I just really like the dagger to be gone.
Okay. I put away the dagger.
So, my name is not Primkel. I am Prince Ellis. I am the heir to the throne of Mayrd. Because the other one, I believe, is a curse word in French. Mired. I'm going to spell like this so I don't forget it. I am the heir to the throne of Mired. My intentions are to perform the ritual to become a mage. It has been forbidden amongst my family lineage, both because it may end our line, but also because it is forbidden for any member of the royal bloodline to perform the ritual. I don't know why. My family never told me. All I know is because it is blasphemous to our ancestry, and it could spell ruin for the kingdom. I don't really understand what that means. All I want to do is see the world for what it is. And I know there are 2 worlds that overlap, and I'd like to see them both. I do genuinely have access to hundreds of gold, potentially thousands, but then Dad might start noticing. But I can definitely get you the 300 gold I promised you, so long as you get me back alive.
So you believe that offering us 300 gold and lying to us would be worth pissing off the royal family?
Well, if you say no, you are well on your way to pissing off the royal family, aren't you?
I think we should.
Primcal, do you want to kill Lamnos when you do the ritual?
So I would like to understand a bit more about the Laminos and the Uniros. I wouldn't say I really want to kill anything.
Well, if you are willing to kill the Laminos, then I'm in.
You don't, Primcal, you don't have to kill Alanis. We are somewhat diverse enough to teach UC to teach you more so about the nightmares since everyone's too scared of them. But Barrowin, he's willing and able to learn. And these are honestly for me the type of people I want to come across, especially because you and Tulipa are team kill all the nightmares, and I'm trying to work on that.
Also, Master Berwin, if it makes you at all at ease, I do have training from the Royal Sword Masters, so I am able to carry myself in battle if necessary.
Well, Your Highness, you're in luck. It seems that majority rules that we help you undergo the ritual.
Excellent.
Yay!
So, I have done an abundance of research. I am fairly aware of where we must go and what we must find in order to perform this ritual. The herbs and special materials. There are some locations that I know may be easier or harder to perform this ritual, but I'm also open to your ideas if there's anything that you think could benefit or make easier. You've done it, so.
I believe Suni has the most experience with the ritual and understanding it. I would just like to state for the record, I think this is a terrible idea.
And I don't like you anyway. Yes, there are herbs and patients where it works best or you best stay away from. But yeah.
Your garb, Tsuni, you dress very similarly to the druids out in the Great Forest.
Yes.
Is perchance are you a member of this order?
Not anymore.
Ah. Well, I've heard that the druids of the Great Order of the Great Forest have a secluded and secreted site that may make the ritual easier. Do you think we could find that?
Maybe.
Grand. Well, I suppose the first thing we must do is find the resources we need. So, are we ready for an adventure?
Lead the way, Your Highness.
Oh, good. Well, I don't know about you, but I've been feeling very well rested. He stands and begins to stretch. Oh, my back.
Speaking of well rested, if you're gonna be coming along with us, just know there's times when I get like really, really sleepy.
I believe you've mentioned that a few times already.
Oh.
Because it happens often. Tulipa, are you good on food?
I can always eat more, but I can.
Okay,
Well,
just
for the sake,
Can I get a toolbox?
What?
for the sake of time, Tulopi, you can have half of my serving.
Okay. Then we're good.
All right.
What is it we need exactly?
He pulls out a scroll with a list. So, from my research, I believe that the concoction involves several different herbs from all across the landscape, as well as a few different other secreted or magical fragments. So, the first thing we'll need to do is find all of these.
Wonderful.
Unless you have access to the elixir yourselves.
Village elders always made this look so easy.
What village?
The village I fare from, we've had a history with nightmares, if you will.
Oh. Are you from Shattered Vale?
Is that what we're calling my village?
Yeah, it sounds cool, doesn't it?
It does. I am.
Sounds like a nice place.
I've heard very powerful nightmare hunters hail from Shattered Vale. I've also heard that their elders are very, very scary and will probably not be willing to help me.
Oh, not at all.
Ah. Well, in that case, let's continue to find all these pieces on our own.
Fantastic.
Luckily,
How hard can it be?
there is one that grows relatively nearby. There's a particular flower that grows in the Great Rivers, specifically in slow-moving portions of the river that trickle by. Trickle flower is what it's called sometimes, or the Lulling Creek herb. But it's this beautiful blue flower. Unfortunately, because it is well known to be a part of the elixir, the kingdom has been attempting to remove or mitigate the populations, and of course, anyone else who's seeking to perform these rites have been collecting them. So they only exist now in fairly isolated pockets along the riverbank that I'm not necessarily privy to their exact location, but I can get us nearby.
As an outlander,
Mhm.
I'm talking to you, Josh.
Yeah.
Which means I have a good memory of maps and geography.
Yes, this is the closest to the city you've been since your childhood.
Mhm.
So you're not super aware of what's here. If you want to roll, if you want to make a nature roll, we'll see if you can remember. We'll see if you, as a child, encountered this flower anywhere in your run or travels. What?
I said my nature sucks.
Well, you rolled very badly. So you have not encountered this flower.
I'll roll.
All right.
Yeah, you're probably there when they created it.
Yeah, that would be the issue. So Tulipa,
Oh, isn't that like little blue thing?
your memory of you of in your childhood, long ago when the gnomes lived atop the hill, before the humans made their way across it. You would often run up and down the creek beds. Walking through this landscape again has been very unfamiliar to you because you know the hill, you know the streams, these rivers, but the irrigated farmland is nothing you've seen before. So the patchwork landscape looks incredibly unfamiliar, but you do have a recollection as you were walking that there was a stretch of the stream off in the east that you saw from the top of the hill that lovingly just reminded you of the way it was before. No irrigation, no changes. There was a small patch of forest over there that looked exactly like it did in your memory, which was, of course, only about 30 years ago.
Yeah.
It couldn't possibly be longer ago than that. But you know that that patch of forest in your childhood had these flowers in abundance. You're also a little confused by this flower being purged or well known for being in the the processing for the ritual because the ritual is still unfamiliar to you. You know that people nowadays are talking about it, and way back when in your childhood, you like heard one story about how it was taboo, but the fact that everyone knows about it now is really weird to you.
Well, it is a really pretty flower, so I guess that's why a lot of people would know it. But I heard something about it like 30-ish years ago. Feels like it was only yesterday, though.
Leave it to Tulip to know about the bright and colorful flower.
They're so pretty.
All right.
So, are we out?
Yeah, I know where it is. We can go.
Oh. Great.
Yeah.
So lead the way then.
Okay.
So y'all begin to travel. I don't have a map set up, so we'll do that for next time.
Okay.
So, as you're traveling along the landscape, again, this is irrigated lands. We'll actually let's do this.
Ah!
Yeah, it's
The
bright.
world! It's staring at the sea! Void!
But
My
By
sleep.
the gods!
let's just have our images up on screen because they're cool.
Also, please applaud Josh on his nice photo editing of
Yes.
Suni. She had a crossbow in her hand before we started, and there was no eye patch.
Or eyes.
Well, the
Or those
patch
glass.
was
I guess
me.
those dark looming eyes in the background. I feel
Everything
like
else was
you
Josh.
might have printed this exact height, please.
Oh, look how tiny the walking cupcake is.
I'm not sure everybody else is just giants in this world, apparently.
Tsuni, how tall are you?
I'm 5'10".
I'm 3'2", which is pretty tall for my age. I went through a big growth spurt last year.
And Berwin, how tall are you?
6 foot.
Oh, so yeah, you're next to giants.
So he's gonna be taller than Sudi.
From behind, it looks like we're walking around with our child.
Yeah.
I
So-
am a new, fresh, young adult, everyone. I am 41, okay?
Oh,
They did not carve me at that bar.
we should probably bring our
Our prince? Yeah, I was about to say
prince.
that.
How tall or short is he? Oh,
That's how tall I am.
Yeah, he was talking about Iris.
I'm like down here, hello!
Ooh, nice purple.
So what's that? 5'8"-ish?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a wee lad.
Yeah, that puts him at 5'8"-ish.
But then we're the same height.
No, the box is the same height, but you can see his head is lower down on his box than yours.
Yeah.
But I can drop him one if you want.
Yes, I want the power. Okay, I don't get this. Thanks.
So that puts him like 5'6", which is fine. So these 4 brave adventurers are traveling along the stream bed. As you're traveling, there is a man who comes up to you on the road and says, "Oi, travelers! I'd recommend you, unless you have business on the other side of the river, I'd recommend you stop here. A little bit further up, there have been some rumors of nightmares who've gotten out. It's a bit dangerous that way."
What?
We thank you for the warning, stranger, but we can handle ourselves.
The prince goes, "Yeah! All right, just be warned. The river will wash your bodies away, no one will ever find you." Then he walks away.
He seemed nice.
Open my eye patch to him.
Okay, you can. It'll just terrify the living daylights out of him.
Yeah, just like weird fucking whispers and shit.
Great. So you do that, and he is terrified, and so is Primkel.
Oh no.
You joined us, so now you're stuck. So
What was that?
don't worry about it. You'll learn as we keep going. But right now, we just need to get over it.
What's the matter? Not feeling scared,
Okay.
are we, Prince? What happened to your royal training?
It appears this Tsuni has made a pact with nightmares.
Yeah, I'm trying to get her to get over it, but she won't listen to me.
Yeah, they think that all nightmares are bad, and they're not.
There actually is a lot of literature on the alignments of the Laminos and the Uniros, and there's plenty of philosophers who argue that they are just as varied as we are. That there's a stretch of good in every evil and a stretch of evil in every good. Do you know the concept of yin yang?
Can't say I've ever heard of it, but as long as I've been alive, I've been taught that the only good nightmare is a dead nightmare.
Fuck you, Barrowman.
And this is why we're friends.
Well, what a dynamic in this group. So I suppose if there are nightmares to come, we should prepare ourselves. He draws his rapier.
Okay.
What is the last one? Sorry.
He draws his rapier. He takes his sword out.
Yes,
Although
suppose
I guess it's a saber because in this picture it's a saber.
I suppose we shall all be on alert then from here on out.
All right. So as you're traveling, the sound of the river rushing by is really all you hear. But you are all welcome to make perception rolls to see if there's anything else you hear.
Can I do a survival roll? Because it's rushing water, and I've been out, living my life before these people.
Why would your yeah. So survival would be telling you what is outside of the norm as opposed to you actually hearing anything in particular. Oh well.
Holy shit!
Nice.
Nice. I'm torn.
The nat 20 was actually for Primkel's perception, so that's good. And then a 24 survival, so that's good. 15 perception is also good.
Yeah, I feel like at this point it doesn't matter which one I roll. I guess I'll do perception as well. Of course. Oh my god.
Alright, so Berwin, the ranger, the hunter of monsters, the tracker of beasts,
most oblivious,
hears nothing at all.
I'm lower to the ground though, so that's like my giant ears just like pick up the sound.
It's like little rhino ears.
Directional, like you can see it moving, trying to hear where it's coming from.
I wish I could wiggle my ears at this point. I can't.
You hear, or you, Tsuni, you notice that there's been some disturbances in the ground that appear to be they're out of place, and you see that Primkel kind of taps you on the shoulder and points out over the horizon, and you can see some kind of dark shapes on the horizon.
Okay.
You can't quite tell what they are, though.
Alright, team. On the horizon there are some dark shapes, some ground still stuff. Can I curse?
In my stream?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know AJ's on this.
No, it's because probably every other. It's true.
Do whatever you want to do.
Okay, just making sure.
But yeah, actually, your 24 survival is enough. You actually know what the dark shapes look like, and that this is not a natural pattern for them. But up on the hillside, it looks like there are some just wild boar. but the ruts in front of you look like they were deliberately rooting for something. It doesn't look like they were just like looking for food. It's not a natural rummaging.
So corrupted wild boar.
Most likely.
So, guys, I think we got some corruption going.
Yeah, there's something not right.
The wild boar that's across from us.
Have they noticed us yet? Sorry, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Well, let's find that out. No!
That's good. I don't want to die again.
Okay. Are they blocking our path in any kind of way? Are they
Yes.
in the area that we
Yeah,
need? They are.
Yeah, going in the exact direction you would be going, you can see a few wild boar.
Okay. How many were there? You said 3?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I said a few.
So 2.
Well, that's a couple. 3 is a few.
Well,
I wonder what they were looking for. If they were rooting for something on purpose.
Well, if they're corrupted, they're probably looking for what exactly.
well, we could always sneak around them. It wouldn't be safe to leave these corrupted boar just wandering around the plains.
Well, we can't just leave the Laminos to prey on innocent people. So we should.
Yeah, I agree with Tulip there. Because we can also see how corrupted the wild beast is. Whether or not there's the animal can be saved, or if it's too late, like with goblins.
In that case, I'm gonna draw my bow.
Okay, let me set this up with real distances.
Woo.
Plus, tainted wild boar does not taste good. I've tried it.
Well, if we're able to separate the two, you know, and the wild boar doesn't.
Yeah, so they're going to be starting about 80 feet away.
Okay.
Works just fine for me.
How far away again did I catch? You said like something absurd, like 200 feet?
120, I think.
Yeah, let me just check that for you. I have my book right next to me. You have a longbow, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you have 150-foot range.
Oh, beautiful.
With no disadvantage, and you can have disadvantage up to 600 feet.
Wow.
So we're good.
It is a longbow.
Are you gonna take an aim from here?
Might as well.
I would say get the one that's behind.
Because they're all an equal distance away. Or
Yeah, I was just saying more so the two behind it wouldn't see the first one get hit, and then they all get,
Sorry.
Gets notice what's going on. If you can get the one behind them first, you probably.
So you're saying the one closest to the river?
Yeah.
Okay.
But make sure you like hit it. Because then that doesn't matter.
Don't miss.
Josh, do I get initiative since this is a surprise attack?
Yes.
Oh, I was right. Yay. I was just like guessing stuff from like TV and shit that I've seen.
Since they don't know you're there, you have advantage on your attack roll.
Nice.
And you act before initiative.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and attack them. Just so you know, I'm attacking the leftmost boar, Josh.
All right. Roll to hit with advantage. You can hit the toggle.
Yep. So advantage and then longbow, right?
Mm-hmm.
I pressed the wrong thing. God damn it. There we go.
So you got a 14. That hits.
Nice.
And you do 11 damage.
Whoop whoop.
That kills it.
Oh,
Nice.
good.
Ooh, nice.
It hits the ground. The other two turn, and you see a fourth one crest the ridge.
Oh.
um,
And like, he just moves it.
I think there's another one, you guys.
Sounds about right.
Lupa.
and you guys can roll initiative.
Okay.
So remember to select your token, and then go to your sheet and roll initiative.
Oh, that's right. So I have to select. I have to click on me, and then.
Oh, damn it.
Oh wait, I actually had to open up the roller first. That was my bad. No wait, we're fine actually.
Did I do that right? I rolled terribly, but did I do that right?
Good job, Tulipa.
Tulipa has a 14, Suni has a 7, and Berwin has a 9. Yeah, you did it right.
Hardly.
Just not good. Oh God. Well, they got a lot of distance to close. So
yeah, luckily for you, I rolled I set this up terribly, and oh well, that's not a good number. Oh, I rolled 2 3s in a row. That's great. So this has a 3. This has a 3.
One has a 15.
And one of them has a 15.
Wow.
What about Mr. I'm not a prince, but I'm a prince?
Oh right, I need to throw him in there. Hold on.
Oh yeah, he needs to roll for initiative.
Ja.
But here, okay. Have they advanced any since the?
So the first was the surprise round, and now we go into initiative.
Okay.
So,
That's time for me to...
Piggy number 1 is going to make his run.
Somebody's jet is taking off.
Yeah, that's my laptop. Sorry.
It's gonna start going like...
He's gonna run to here and stop there.
Jeez, that's a lot of ground.
Boar are very fast.
They are.
Tulipa.
Okay, I think my range of my crossbow is 80 feet. So I think I'm going to attempt to use my crossbow.
All right.
And that's regular, right? We're not using advantage because it's no longer a surprise?
Correct.
Okay.
That is a natural 1.
Oh no.
Which means we roll our D percentile. 52, so nothing bad happens.
Okay.
You just fire wildly off into the distance. And Primkel looks at you like, you're a professional?
He's regretting.
And that's going to be your turn. Also, I usually have natural 1s and attack actions, and I might have it end turns, depending on how I feel.
Okay.
So, Berwin, you're up again.
Okay, I'm just gonna shake my head and take aim at the next boar, at the boar that she tries shooting at.
Okay. You really want to start it off by saying you shake your head? You want to start it off with cocky?
So just rolling again, right? Normally longbow, same thing. Woo!
Oh my god! You started it with cocky. All right, you deal 5 damage to this boar. It yells in response. You can take a move action or a bonus action if you so choose.
Okay. How do I want to try luck with the dagger throw today?
You can't do that.
Oh, is it too far away?
You are using a two-handed weapon.
Oh, that's right. I don't have the dagger out. Okay, never mind. So what else would we consider a bonus then in this case?
You have nothing.
Okay, great. So then, And I can move within.
You can move up to 30 feet.
30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I'm gonna put myself between Suni and the prince.
All right.
Damn it.
Suni, you're up.
Okay, well, I'm not throwing something. I'm using a cantrip.
Okay.
I'm using infestation because it can go out to 30.
Yep. If you want to just click on that for me.
Yeah.
Constitution saving throw or take 1d6 poison damage. So, Constitution saving throw. I got an 18, so it does nothing.
Yeah, I know.
Well, sometimes it does half. But a lot of the time with cantrips, because you can use them as many times as you want, failure usually means that you get nothing out of it, which is fine, because you'll have another round to do it. But let us describe how this happens. So this is our first dip into magic for our stream, so I want to just kind of explain how magic works. Magic is basically you fall half asleep and use the lucid dreaming to shape reality as you see fit. So Suni kind of casts her mentality back, and her left eye kind of rolls back as it falls asleep, and the green glow around it kind of increases as she raises one hand, and sparks fly from it, just briefly enough to notice. And then bursting from the ground, like out of a nightmare, just a swarm of insects crawl up onto the boar. But as they bite, the boar shakes off because boars have thick skin to not be bit by insects because biology.
You got lucky.
Hashtag war facts.
So that gives Suni, if you wanted to take a move action, or
I'll stay where I'm at.
all right, we're gonna move to Primcal, who is going to delay his action. Which,
Is he shitting himself?
yes. It's because these boars do not look like normal boars. They are black of skin and red of eye.
Yeah.
For they are. Oh, sorry. There's a red glow coming from their closed eyes.
Oh.
Yeah. So he does nothing. And then
Great.
our other two boars run up.
Primcal,
And
I warmed them up for you.
they run over and actually wait, they should be I messed that up. They should be back further. Hold on. Yeah. They run to there. Oh, and then it's my turn again. Look at that. Back to the top of the initiative. So the boar with lidded eyes turns its attention to you, Barwin, but then instead turns and just charges Tulipa.
Oh no! Left her all alone. What was I thinking?
Your tank.
And if a boar moves at least 20 feet straight towards a target and then hits it with a tusk attack on the same turn, something happens. So I will make a tusk attack against you. It is going to try to bore you. Try to hit you with a tusk. 14 does not hit you, though, does it?
Nope.
And nothing happens, and the DM
Thank
is
God
just
for
sad.
mail.
The DM is just
Don't
sad.
know where I got it from, but I'm really thankful.
I DM have a storytelling question.
Yeah.
Primcal, Prince, whatever, he's shitting himself, which means he's filled with fear. Is he an easy target?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I don't know if that was a yes.
Yes.
Okay.
In fact, as you cast your perception onto the astral, you can see that the spirit that was within the boar that was already slain has moved across the battlefield.
All right, guys, Nightmares 101. They thrive off of fear, which is why I accepted all of my fear, and we're buddies, we're homies. But Primcal over there is shitting himself, and he might be a target on the Astral.
Great.
So
Well, if he's not binded yet, so
he's not, but he can be possessed. Like it's similar, like being possessed. Which is how.
Well, he would need to be asleep for that.
Okay, that's true. You need to be asleep to be possessed, but him just being filled with fear, it's just still not helping.
That's also very true.
If he gets knocked out, then that's a problem.
Yeah, so if he gets knocked out, he's filled with fear, then he can get possessed. So we need to either protect him or protect him.
Those were not two different options.
I know.
I'm glad I am where I am then.
Oh,
all right.
God.
Fuck up that board.
Do you see the skull?
Oh, God! Finish
Primcal,
off
did you hear
that
that
board.
lesson too? Because, like, can you get it together a little bit? We can breathe in and out real hard. I don't know how to not.
You can take your turn. I guess he didn't take a turn, so he'll take his turn now to try to chill out. So he's gonna make. He's gonna.
I still have the drink. Do you want the drink?
He rolled a natural 20 because screw Primcal. That's annoying.
Okay. What was his real name again? Because we keep calling him Primcal, even though we know his real identity.
Yeah, his name is Prince Ellis.
Wait, that's not his name.
I'm gonna say Primcal.
We keep calling him Primcal just to fuck with him.
Yeah. You want to be a normal person, Primcal. Okay, is he chilling out?
Yeah, he got a nat 20 on his wisdom saving throw.
He's
chill out. So he's chilled out now.
Okay, he's chilling out. Cool.
Hello? Television. Why did you do this? Oh no, that's why. Y'all, next in the initiative order is Tulipa.
Yep.
For one thing, that was wicked rude that he decided to charge me. And how'd you guys get all the way over there?
How'd you get over there?
I don't remember.
They're called having long legs, Tulipa.
Oh.
Y'all suck.
I'm real mad. You're gonna hit me, I'm gonna hit you back. So I am going to draw out my Morning Star and attack.
9 for 9.
Makes the whole world blind. Oh God!
Yeah, it's dead.
Yeah.
It's dead.
You just bash its head in. Jesus.
Okay, good. Let's now be aware of whatever skeleton.
Yeah, so you just and its head again explodes because that was its total hit points you did in one hit, and it was already down 5 hit points. So
extra just red paste.
Yeah.
Like you may even put the head on your head.
Have any of you watched Wallace and Gromit?
Yes.
It is the jam scene where it's going onto the toast. Where that is Tulipa's face with the blood and brains of this boar.
Beautiful.
Just definitely to be screwed up.
Yeah, these moments is when I don't understand why she's part of the dream world. Because you look really happy in the blood, and honestly, you do really great in my side. But just saying.
Fairwin, you're up.
All right. I'm gonna take a shot at the boar on the right with my longbow. Wait. Oh, by the way, what the hell? Can we roll for? Do we see whatever the hell that is behind the boars?
If you look on the astral, you do.
And that would be what roll?
That would just be if you tell me you fade your consciousness half onto the astral, because you exist half on the astral at all times. It's just what you're perceiving.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I was saying, like, would I have any reason to be like actively looking?
I already told.
Shared. Suni mentioned it, and you're fighting Nightmare Boar. You're pretty well aware at this point that there is some kind of astral being inside of these that you don't kill by killing the physical form.
Okay, but Suni already noticed it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
understood, and that's when I gave y'all the lesson that one is coming over because it senses the fear of Critical.
Okay.
And
All right.
now he's
Well,
chill.
we're gonna. All right. Well, then in that case, I'm gonna attack the boar on the right then. Where is my thing? There it is. Make sure we're normal. And please. Okay.
You hit. You do 7 damage.
Which one did you hit?
One on the right.
The one on the right.
This one. And then you're going to remain where you are?
Yeah. I'm gonna stay right here.
You're up, Suni.
I'm going to thunder wave.
Okay.
I'm gonna thunderclap because that's what I'm doing. At the monster, the astral thing that's on the board.
Okay.
Wait, there's a thing on the board?
Yeah, you don't see it?
No, oh, I do now.
So I make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
Does this mean there's always gonna be twice the amount of enemies that we have to fight?
Weird. Well, for some.
So I succeeded on my saving throw. However, you still do half damage.
Nice.
Oh, I'm on the wrong.
Nope, you did 4.
So 2 or
So 2 damage.
Okay.
But that does eradicate it.
Oh, nice.
So, why can't I find buttons? Because that was such an easy dissipation. Suni, make an Arcana roll.
Normal?
Yeah. All right. So, your understanding of the nightmares. These spirits wouldn't normally be possessing these. There's some kind of unnatural fueling to their anger and their aggressiveness. But you know, by the way this dissipated, this is as powerful as the ones that you keep as companions. They're almost nothing.
Okay.
So the fact that they're able to do this, they were kind of coaxed on or stimulated to do this by an external force.
Okay.
But that's your turn. All right, now we got a fully chilled out. He's gonna try to do something.
While turns take place, I can still talk to you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So leave the if you are able to kill a boar and whatever comes out of it, refrain from fighting.
Show no fear as he runs up and goes to hit the pig.
Wait, oh, okay.
You got it!
And gets a natural 1.
Do it!
Oh no.
So far, the only things he has rolled are natural 20s and natural 1s.
He's a
Well.
A 24. So he just runs forward and just trips and falls on his face at the boar's feet. Boar's turn.
You're supposed to chill, not be fearless.
This one is going to charge Berwyn.
Okay.
21 to hit.
That's a hit.
All right, so he does.
That's a hit.
1d6 plus 1, so he does 2 damage.
Oh, that's not bad.
And he does an extra d6 damage because he ran. So
Oh,
3
fuck
more
me.
damage.
So 5?
Yep. And you have to make a strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw.
You fail. Which means you are now knocked prone, which means you are flat on your back.
Great.
And I guess this piggy tries to kill the prince. Of course it misses. Oh wait, it has advantage. It has advantage because he's prone. Hold on. Ha! I hit.
Oh no.
Screw you,
Oh no.
prince.
Oh my god.
And
2 o'clock.
he takes 5 damage.
I'm going towards the prince. Can you handle the boar that's at Barrowin?
Got it.
Well, when it's your turn.
So the prince kind of tripped and fell, and as he's standing up, the boar kind of brings its tusk underneath and comes straight up, and it impales straight into his shoulder, and it goes deep, and kind of the darkness under the eyes just increases. Oh, hush up, Isaiah.
Isaiah's in the chat.
No, prone. Oh, prone is flat on your face.
If Isaiah's correcting you, that's the thing. He's always correcting you. So.
Yeah. So Princely's been impaled. This guy's gone, but we're gonna move some ghosties. Dun, 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 dun. That's it. Tulipa.
Can you some help here, Tulipa?
Okay, I'm gonna advance my character. Can I move her here?
Mhm.
Okay. And then I'll attack with my Morningstar.
All right.
Since you guys keep leaving me, oh my god. Guess I gotta come toward you, save you some.
Oh god, we're on the
You have
splash zone.
a 30-foot movement.
Oh, okay.
You can also spend your action to perform a dash action to move another 30 feet.
Hey.
Oh god. All right, so that doesn't kill this one.
What?
It does not kill this one, but it does a serious blow. As you again bring your Morningstar straight down, and you nick off the side, but you do just shatter one of the tusks off and scrape half of its face off.
Gross.
Ouch. Berwin.
Is getting up an action or
No?
Thank you.
You spend half of your movement to get up.
Okay, so that means my movement is reduced to 15 feet.
Yeah.
I mean, you can advance yourself away, but you will risk getting into
what is switching weapons considered an action, Josh?
No. You can drop your bow and draw your weapons as part of an attack.
Okay, great. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm just gonna sling my bow and bust out my sword and dagger.
Yeah. But it's not. I don't know if it's changed it, but you don't put your bow away and then draw. You'd have to like literally drop your bow, draw two things. So your bow's laying on the ground.
Okay. All right.
Or you can spend your move action to put your bow away and then draw your weapons and attack. You can do that.
Yeah, that works. Let's do that.
Yeah, because I wouldn't recommend you really moving right now.
Yeah. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna use my move actions. I'm gonna sling my bow and I will attack the boar with my sword and dagger. Okay, so I forgot I actually have to do stuff for that to happen.
Yeah, you roll to hit with your short sword.
So roll for both, right?
Yep. You didn't need the second attack. I guess you could throw the dagger.
Oh.
But yeah, the 9 damage kills it.
Okay.
Or I guess you could stab its spirit now that it's been.
Well, didn't Sunny ask not to do that?
You want to throw it?
At the other board?
Yeah.
Can I throw that far?
Yeah, you can stab and throw. Yeah.
All right, yeah, sure. Then I would throw my dagger. At
you
the
would
other
have disadvantage, so you need to roll again.
Then let's just not. Let's just not then.
So yep, you kill this piggy.
Yay!
Yep.
I'm gonna move.
Go help the
And
prince.
that was 30 feet away when I. I don't know if this is. Can I animal handle it? Or can I only do that towards the what's coming out of them?
You can do it in this form.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to animal handle this.
You're going to try to calm both the nightmare and the pig.
Yes.
Ooh.
Wow.
You can do it.
21.
Woo!
So you kind of walk up and you bend down in front of this pig, who, mind you, is currently impaling the man you're trying to save.
Yes.
And you kind of just let the glow from your eye kind of cover you, and the green mist covers your hand, and you bring it to the boar's side and you touch its side, and it kind of wisps around it, and the red glow of the boar's eyes kind of turns to the same green as yours, and the nightmare removes itself, and the pig kind of wakes up. Now, of course, the prince knows absolutely none of what you're doing and still tries to kill the pig.
Oh.
Of course, he misses so badly.
Don't kill it.
It impaled me!
No. First off, animals, balance in the world, nightmares and dreams, and predator and prey. Let's not.
What?
Okay? It's part of the lesson, but right now I can't do a crash course. Don't kill the boar. I know it impaled you. Like, Tulipa can fix that. That's how she killed me. But, let's just focus on your wound.
There's a time and a place for everything, Suni.
So the two nightmares that or I guess they're all three of the nightmares, aside from the one that you eradicated.
No, Piggy, are you up? Piggy's up, right?
Yeah, Piggy's up.
Okay.
And the other two nightmares kind of drift their way over to you, but stand idly outside of you.
Okay. I look cool. When I do a skill, does that count as an action?
Yes, that's your action.
Okay.
So it's back up to Tulipa.
Okay.
Oh, actually, I skipped the pig. The pig just kind of stares at Tsuni.
I'm free. I can't talk to animals.
Tulipa,
Tulipa, you can talk to animals. Tell it to run away.
I was gonna kill it, but guess not.
No, this one survived.
Sorry, I just need to see my range real quick.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Well,
Oh, where did these guys come from? No, there are more. Okay. I am. I'm going to move myself in front of Erwin to protect him until he can recoup. And I will use my cantrip. Which one? Sorry, hold on one second. To Toll the Dead.
What are you trying to kill?
This one.
The nightmare?
This one that's in front of me in 20 feet.
Alright.
Yeah.
the ones that Suni asked us not to kill.
They all need to die. They're levels. Okay, so.
Does she hit?
I make a Constitution
I
save,
haven't.
and I succeeded.
Dang it. Okay.
What am I doing with my nightmare friends?
I don't know. What are you doing with them?
Watching them try to get murdered.
Yeah, I don't want them to get murdered.
You can ask them to dissipate and have their forms return fully to the astral.
Yeah, I didn't know if I do stuff with.
You can ask them.
Okay. Hi
I was
guys.
too just kill them all.
Yeah.
They're coalescences of energy. You can have them kind of dissipate and disappear. Leave. Run. They can run.
Yeah, you guys should just.
They better run, because here I come.
Don't listen to two.
The blood soaked cupcake is gonna kill you.
So
I plan to get more blood on me. They better run.
the nightmares vanish, and the pig runs.
I smack
I
his
didn't think
leg.
I ever meet someone more intent on killing nightmares than me.
Thanks for listening, Barwin.
So you've defeated your first encounter.
I didn't die.
No one died this time because I rolled terribly this time.
Yeah, thank you.
Um,
But
Thank you.
somehow I still took damage.
Oh yeah, let me use my medicine roll to attempt to restore his HP.
Wait, for Barwin or
Yeah,
for
yeah.
the Prince Cow or Prince Cow?
Oh yeah, I think he's a priority. he got hurt way worse.
okay, so technically,
Well,
medicine rolls straight up don't actually do any form of healing, but a natural 20 on a medicine roll will.
Yay!
Because natural 20s do whatever the heck you want them to do.
Yep.
So you patch up. Who do you patch up?
Barwin.
Barwin, you're back to full.
Okay,
Mainly because I forgot about the prince.
which makes sense. I mean, yeah.
And now, so Reed just popped in, so I want to give him a little bit of a recap of the world because he's confused why Suni is born of nightmares.
While you do that, I'm gonna go get.
You can go get, and then, yeah, okay. No. You muted yourself before you said what you were getting.
Max, sorry, I did that way too fast.
Oh, was that your brother who's in the chat?
Yeah.
Oh, I've never officially met him, but hi,
Yes.
bye. Oh, he left.
Yeah, he just left. But yes, my brother Isaiah is Craft3R0405 on everything because that was the account that my friend Emil gave him for RuneScape because my friend Emil made it a crafting account.
Cool.
So it was Crafter. And that's what Isaiah is always, all the time now. So for Reed, welcome to Somnaris, the world of waking dreams. So the way magic works in this world is you bind your astral plane, your astral self to your physical self, your essentially dream. The astral plane is where dreams exist. The material plane is where you exist. You have when you dream, your consciousness is kind of in the astral. Magic is when you half bind your astral to your physical so that you can apply your dream reality to actual reality. So it's basically lucid dreaming the world to be different. So in order to do that, there's a ritual you perform in order to do that binding. Now, because of that ritual, it punctures holes in the interim between the astral and the material, so nightmares can slip through, and so can good dreams. So usually those who are really plagued by nightmares don't perform the ritual or are requested not to perform the ritual because they will bring with them in their wake nightmares. Suni, born of nightmares, was forbidden from performing the ritual because of her nightmares, but she did it anyway because she does not fear her nightmares. She has an understanding that there are nightmares that are intent on harming, and there are nightmares that are just existing. So she walks that line. But yeah, so I had a much better explanation at the beginning. I'm going to put up the video of this, and I did my explanation at the very beginning. You can watch that. But for now, that's what's going on. Tulipa and Berwin both hate nightmares. Tsuni sees that there is a spectrum of nightmares. So there's that dichotomy just built into the party, so that's fun. And they are currently trying to help the Prince of the Realm to perform the ritual in order to gain magic. And that is what's happening. In order to perform the ritual, they must find the materials to make the concoction. And I need water, so I will be back.
I make the sushi, bitch. So I guess while our DM is gone for a while, with Suni also, she's had nightmares, like.
Wait, do you have your physical character sheet with you? Can you show it?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, my backstory, how I wrote it on the.
Are you gonna read it?
yeah, I'm gonna show what I wrote in my backstory.
Do you want to do it to the actual mic so you can hear better?
Not wrong, but I sat here and also wrote there. But this is my backstory. Trauma.
I love it.
Are we doing our characters again?
Well, yeah, I didn't really. I was on Twitch and then I closed it out, so I didn't realize there were people there. But yeah, my backstory is just trauma. I'm gonna switch over closer to that computer so you
Did Iris and Amanda already do hers?
Amanda's just doing her.
Okay.
Yeah, I want both
lift your
cameras
laptop.
on me.
Lift your laptop real quick.
All the cameras on me.
You took my
So
chair.
Yeah, I took
You
your
got-
chair.
We got the biddies and kitties camera, and then we got the regular camera.
Yeah. That's why I had to put this up there. So pretty much the day she was born, she was just not really wanted. Her mom had her because she had to have her. Her mom abused her. Her dad abused her. People who didn't understand. Yeah, that's Iris. Yeah. That's my friend.
I'm not looking at that, sorry.
No, yeah, because I'm seeing it on that side, which is
sorry.
very distracting. And
Put the chat on there.
that's even. I'm not going to do that. I will focus on this one. And her mom would blame like all the attributes she didn't like about Suni, which was pretty much her whole being. She would blame it on her half elf side, which came from her dad. Her dad was a drunk and would beat her up when he was just completely out of it. And you can only imagine the type of nightmares we would get. And I've always had nightmares. And I would try to ask for help because they ran an inn. And people either thought I was a ghost because they were so drunk and they heard like a little girl whispering like, help me, you know? And they were like, I'm never coming back to this inn. And then my parents would find out, get upset, and then beat me up. And then you also had those who were drunk sleeping, and I woke them up because I'm like, help me. And so they would get upset and then they would beat the shit out of me. So trauma. I decided to run away around the age of 11, 12. And I hitched on a carriage and very, very far out to the forest. But now I'm by myself with my thoughts, so my nightmares got worse. I was screaming to the night, and I was probably by myself for 3 nights before like 2 druids came across me and took me in. They wanted to help me. They could tell I was having nightmares, and they wanted to better me and work with me so I can start having dreams. And it took many, many years, and they were teaching me the druid way. That's where the animal handling was coming from. And understanding that all life is precious, I actually took that with understanding my nightmares. And all the fear that the nightmares were just like, yes, we want that. I was like, you know what? I'm going to just accept it and be one with my nightmares. And I stopped screaming, but I was still having nightmares. And when I told that to the druids, they were like, no, you should be having like dreams, not nightmares. And they got scared of me because of that and told me I couldn't do the ritual because I would only attract nightmares, and nightmares are bad. So that's what everyone is taught. And so I was like, nope. I kind of ran away into a different part of the woods. Was able to do the ritual all by myself. It was very hard, very scary. But the nightmares who, like the ones that dissipated from the wild boar, were kind of at my aid and helped me through that process. And that's where all this like green glowing gas comes out from my left eye. And and whispers too. It's just like but it's muted.
And then we're all like, what'd you say?
Yeah, but it's muted from the eye patch that I wear. And I was by myself for a few months. I was an outlander, and then I came across an intelligent nightmare that almost killed me, and I was like at 1 hit point before I died. We are starting all at 1. And the only thing I'm allowed to turn into is a bunny, which is still 1 hit point, but I turned into a bunny because I was so
broken and kind of like, I don't want to come across another intelligent nightmare again. And that's when I came across Tulipa, who was ready to like kill me because honestly, she's like a psychopathic cupcake. She was gonna kill me. And her being able to speak to small animals, I told her like, hey, no, don't do this. And she healed me, and I thought that was pretty naive of her, but I took it because, yeah. She also looks like a walking cupcake, actually. And I kind of think that's what dreams look like, but she has her psycho sides where she killed a boar and was just like, "Ee," which I think she would work
Still
better.
covered in that blood.
Yeah, like she kind of shows that she has no fear in a really weird way, so that's why I think she'd work really well in nightmares. But she's part of dreams, as she says, even though she loses her memory here and there. And Barrowin came with her, so. And based on this fight, I think I like Barrowin right now versus Tulipa.
Is this where you're
mean?
gonna station yourself now?
No, I'm gonna move. You want me to move?
No, I'm just wondering. I mean, yeah, I do.
Yeah, you do want me
I
to
see
move.
that.
Fuck you.
Love you.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I'm
He
Team
is
Reed.
the
Team Reed all the
story
way.
going without him, so I guess he does need his space back.
All right. So, do you want to say anything, Suni, to either Tulipa or Berwin?
Oh.
Wait, for what?
You just dissipated the nightmares. Tulipa wants them dead. Berwin's confused. The prince is injured.
Why do you let them go?
Because they were non-harmful nightmares. They weren't going to do anything. We actually instigated that whole thing.
Well, just saying. Their mind's a little, like, weak if they're manipulated that easily. And, I mean, look at that dude's shoulder over there. Like, bleeding.
No, the wild boar's mind is weak. But also I'm a druid, so animals too. But we'll keep going through this.
I will say these were some of the least threatening nightmares I've seen outside of the boars.
Yeah. It's definitely a spectrum.
Oh.
Maybe we can look at it like a spectrum.
There's actually a reason for that, Berwin. You see, the kingdom is protected from nightmares. Not very few strong ones can even make it here. Inside the city, nightmares almost don't exist.
Oh. Is this Prince Ellis speaking, or are you as the DM?
Prince Ellis.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's convenient to say the least. How's your arm?
Impaled.
Oh,
I believe I can still move it.
sounds bad.
I can see all of that training you took put to great use.
To be fair,
I have no fears. That's right.
I was
Yeah, I
not
thought you were,
trained to fight
good.
pigs.
Well, I warmed them up for you.
You'll quickly learn that outside of your castle walls, that a fight is a fight. Who has the highest? We can't. You said medicine rolls only heal if you were rolling that 20, right, Josh?
Yeah.
Only in that one instance.
Only in that one instance where you rolled in that 20. Are the prince's injuries life threatening?
No.
Okay.
I mean, they could be life threatening if he doesn't.
Yeah.
If he takes more damage, but no, he's fine.
All right.
Okay.
Well, I suppose you get back to the task at hand.
I guess we just keep moving forward.
Yeah. Well, though we are a good distance from the walls, I don't think we should be seeing too many more nightmares. I guess these are what that villager feared.
Let's hope so. Tulipa, do you see any of the flowers around?
Let me do a perception check. Should I do insight or perception?
What happened?
I'm like really sleepy, actually, guys. I don't know if I can keep my eyes open for that long.
I'm
Just
sure the blood on your face is making your eyelids a little heavy, I'm sure.
as far as insight goes, insight is determining motivations. So you'd be making insight rolls to see what people are thinking, if they're lying, or in some kind of fringe instances, what like someone who made this was thinking would be what you could kind of use insight for. But determining the location of a flower doesn't involve anyone's intentions, so that wouldn't work. I believe Reed just gave you a really good feat, my guess.
Prim cow, didn't you say there are others who are looking for the same flower? Which is why it's like so. Prim cow.
I'm sorry, what? I was looking at the wound in my arm.
Let's not focus on that. Didn't you say there are others who are looking after this flower?
Oh, yeah.
Um,
It could be any number of individuals seeking to perform the ritual. My guess is it would be those trying to do it outside of the vision of superiors. There are many, many different cultures, like Barrowin's Shattered Veil, or even Sunni, the elves of the Old Woods, sorry, not elves. Wow, that was very wrong. Druids of the Great Wood is what it's supposed to be. The Druids of the Great Wood, who have their own rituals and they collect and harvest on their own. Those would be seeking the flower this far or this near to the city would probably be those trying to do it for some kind of illegal trade.
yes. And because of that, there might be traps around if we're getting closer.
Perchance, if this were someone's private cultivation, they may trap the landscape.
Okay, while they're having that conversation, I'm just gonna do a perception roll to see if I can find the flower myself.
Sure.
You got this.
A 15, which means you can clearly see there are no flowers here.
Great.
So again, let's proceed forward.
You have to travel further up the river.
Oh, I think it's clear that there's nothing to find here, so we should press on.
Great. Do we not want to take a rest?
I think we want to rest, but yeah, we can take. Oh, Tulip already sleep. Oh, Tulip is sleeping.
What?
Uh,
I'm here. I was just resting my eyes.
Yeah.
Fine, let's press on. And you continue moving northward.
great.
Traveling along the river. As you move, I would like perception rolls from everybody.
I'm the man to roll first. I have like a superstition. Okay, all right. And now, since we're rolling last, I'm gonna have you best roll.
Yeah, and
Oh, yeah.
one. I don't like this.
That's good.
All right, Fairwin. You notice as you're traveling, you're moving into woodland. It seems as though in parceling up the landscape for farms, this kind of swath got ignored, lost. It happens frequently, actually. There's like a small patch of woods here in the north, in like New York, that just was never cut. Like all of the Northeast was clear cut, and there's just one that was just like missed. So there's some really, really old growth trees just randomly in the middle of the forest somewhere. So it happens. So this patch just wasn't cut down. And as you're moving into it, it's dark. This is a pretty old forest. But you do notice as you peer through the trees, there are a number of people wearing cloaks kind of up ahead. It looks like they're camped out.
Everyone get down.
All right.
There's some people up ahead. Like, can't quite tell what they're doing, but it looks like they have a camp set up.
Well, Tuba is the height that we need to get down to, so.
Yeah, do I really have to duck? I think I'm getting good.
Tupa, you just be Tulipa.
Is Grimcow like moaning and groaning from his wound?
No.
Okay, so he can like be quiet.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, if you guys intend on continuing forward, you can make stealth rolls in order to be less perceptible.
Do we want to? I think it'd be best if I press on alone, and at least try to see what's going on, and I would come back and report to you all.
Wait, then that means you gotta do it well.
Yeah, I don't know if you should go by yourself.
Well, out of character, I'm only saying because my fucking stealth is ridiculous. So
yeah, that's generally how that works. Let's also point out, Tulipa, I'm pretty sure your armor gives you disadvantage on stealth rolls.
Oh.
Okay.
I can check scale mail. Give me 1 second. I love having physical books, man.
And my stealth just sucks, so.
Yes, so... Oh no, scale mail, yes. You have disadvantage on stealth rolls while in scale mail. It's just loud and heavy. So...
Mm-hmm. Oh my god, he's really quiet and sneaky.
Which has his bright pink hair that's
yeah,
very
bright
easy.
pink, yeah, it's like neon pink.
So Barwin is like nicely trying to say, I should probably do this alone, and Tulipa's, no, I'll come with you.
You need backup.
No, you two stay here and watch the prince. I'll scout ahead.
At least take Suni with you. I can stay with the prince.
My stealth is not good, and the green gas that comes out my eye, I'm a sight to see, you know? So I'm gonna stay back here with you, Tulipa, and I'll make sure that you stay here, so that if anything pretty passes by, you don't go chasing it and ruining it.
If we want to go 2 and 2, I could go with Barwin.
Are you gonna moan and groan?
No.
Okay, just making sure.
Or we can send Barwin alone. That's up to you as a party and not me, the DM.
Send the prince to redeem himself. Oh yeah, actually send the prince. Well, if they're doing illegal things and the outfit that he's wearing looks mad nice, like they might rob him.
It doesn't look mad nice. For those who are looking at it, will see that it's high quality. It's like when you see someone in a pair of jeans, it looks like a pair of jeans, but if you know the make of the jeans, or if you see the brand, you'll see, wow, those are really expensive jeans. But to anyone walking by, it just looks like jeans.
Alright, send the prince with you, but I'm staying here with Tulipa.
Alright, fine. But if you see chicken legs over in their campsite, just swipe me one.
Are you getting hungry, Tulipa?
Is that a question?
No, like hungry that you're gonna just complain about this. You were quiet for some time.
Yeah,
So.
getting a little whiny.
Yeah. Can I feed her?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go ahead and do. Do I do a normal stealth roll, Josh, or advantage?
You would not have advantage.
Okay.
And are you taking the prince or not?
I really don't want to bring him.
So don't.
I seriously think it's best if he stays.
I can give lessons to you too about names.
So Tulipa and the prince remain hunkered down where you were. Suni kind of roams off into the woods a little bit. And then Barwin goes straight ahead towards these robed people. So Barwin can make a stealth roll and hopefully not fail.
Mother!
Oh my god, what was it? I'm not looking. Oh my god.
He rolled a 9.
How? Just.
Oh no.
Ah!
For shits and giggles, can I see what I would have rolled if I was doing stealth?
Sure.
Yeah. Oh my god, this would have been really bad.
And then I kind of want to.
If you just want to make Peter feel worse, go for it.
Yeah. Are you fucking kidding me?
What is it?
So Suni goes.
That's fine.
So Barwin is like, no, I should be the stealthy one. I'm gonna go ahead, and just like crunches through leaves as he goes forward. And Suni's like, okay, I'll go get I'll go get dinner and just disappears and no one hears a sound. It actually gets quieter when she's moving. Unfortunately, now it means that Berwin is up close with these people and audible.
Are we gonna do a scenery change here?
Oh, I need to actually set that up. Yeah. I'll do it. Hold on.
By this point, I came back. Iris, here's like I don't know, a rabbit.
Thanks. By the way, this has been like my rolling, even in our practice like session. All the stuff that I have like a super high number in, I've been rolling super low. It is wildly frustrating.
Welcome to Dungeons and Dragons,
Mm-hmm.
where no matter how good. Oh, Reed said the same thing in the chat. Welcome to D&D, Berwin. Where no matter how good your rolls are, you will fail, and then your life will be miserable.
Great. Well, let's hope they're friendly, which I doubt.
Okay, let's reuse somewhere we've been already, shall we?
Oh, that map where I died.
Yeah, that map where you died.
You didn't die. You just knocked unconscious.
Mm-hmm.
For any of those confused, Reed included, in order to test the system and the end roll 20 and the fact that Peter has never played D&D before ever. Amanda, you've played like 3 sessions of D&D before this.
I have not.
Yeah, you played Notch.
That doesn't count.
How does that not count? That's D&D.
Because I just do what you do.
That's still D&D.
You're not helping me as a character-ish.
Anyway.
I have only played in-person campaigns, so I am new to this.
So again, to explain to Reed, we did a session 0 in order to make this a little easier. And yes,
we all failed perception and had a surprise.
Oh yeah,
we were ambushed.
I threw a dagger in Amanda's back. It was great.
Got attacked by one of my own.
It went spectacularly.
Why is the vision all weird? That's strange.
Actually, I should have gone up with you. Not because of myself, but I look intimidating.
So, what can you see? Is your vision all wonked up, or is it normal?
I see the bottom right. Oh, wait, no.
Peter, what can you see?
It looks normal. I mean, there's like the cone of light that I can see, and then there's the darkness. Yeah, it looks fine.
Well, you should have a circle around you. It shouldn't be a cone.
Yeah, no, sorry. Yeah. A spotlight.
Okay, cool. So what can you see?
You can see figures around the campfire.
Good. All right, so
there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. Wonderful.
You approach a campfire and you see these shapes all around the campfire. There is a chest amongst them, but what you notice is they are all wearing masks.
Fantastic. And they all notice me, right?
Yeah, so as you step in to view, they look up at you and yell, "Intruder!"
Excuse me.
Roll initiative.
Great. Fuck my life.
Can we see...
Remember to click your character before you roll initiative.
That's right. Yeah, thank you.
Damn it, did we do like a buddy system about for 5 minutes? We go check out what's going on.
That's not great.
I'm not rolling 8 different initiatives, I'm just rolling 1. Alright, they go after you. So what do you want to do?
Do these people look threatening?
Do they what?
Do they look threatening? Ooh.
There are 8 of them.
Yeah. But are they brandishing weapons? They did shout intruder. The light is doing weird things now, by the way.
I don't know what's going on with the light. Hold on. I'll just fix that. Hold on.
It was fine a moment ago.
Yeah. Dynamic lighting is weird. There you go. Now you can see fine.
Actually, fine.
Yeah, and you should be able to see the whole map now because I just turned dynamic lighting off.
Yeah.
They are drawing swords, scimitars.
Okay. I'm gonna start running in the direction of the rest of the party.
Mm-hmm.
And just
Why?
shouting that we've been spotted.
Oh, leave them to us.
Well, you've been spotted. Wait, let's
Hold
go
on.
over.
How? I you said 30 feet, right?
Yeah, but you can use your every round you get a move, an action, and a bonus.
Okay.
You can use your move to move 30 feet, and you can spend your action to move 30 feet.
Oh yeah,
Well,
your
actually,
dash act.
is there any like? I'm guessing there's not, but there's any way to re-stealth? Like, can I lose them in the trees?
Yeah, you can make a move action to break their line of sight, and then take your action to attempt stealth.
Okay, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna run. Let's run here.
Wait, did you scream or no?
Not yet.
Okay. So I'm still circling the group.
Actually, you two can roll perception at disadvantage.
Oh, that bush. Okay. Go right here.
Wow.
What did you say?
Your disadvantage perception roll was a 20.
Oh, yeah.
So you, again, as you're drifting through the silence of the wood, collecting all sorts of mushrooms and vegetation to feed your friend, you hear, off in the distance, just about where you think Berwin was going, intruder!
Okay.
So that means two of us still
Berwin, you rolling your stealth?
Yeah.
in the corner.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Now here's the
All right.
thing, if you fail your stealth, your turn is still over.
Yeah, I'm aware. I have faith this time.
Ooh.
There we go.
Snap!
Hey.
Finally, about fucking time.
Wow. Okay, so they can't see you unless they roll a natural 20. So, they're going to start moving this way. They're going to fill the space that you ran off into. I'm going to roll 8 times, and if I don't roll a natural 20, they're going to keep running past you.
I'm telling Tulipa I saw Berwin.
I guess one of them will stay behind. So I will roll 7 d20s.
Jesus Christ.
Not a 20.
Not 20.
Okay.
Not a 20.
Not 20.
Not a
Okay.
20.
Oh,
That's
20.
One.
Okay, that was one. Okay.
And all you need is one.
Okay.
Yeah, all I needed was one to spot him.
Oh.
Great. And I am surrounded.
Can I join in as since I saw?
Not yet.
Not yet.
You're still a ways off. You have to spend a round or two to get here.
Okay, cool.
Great.
But this was their whole turn, was finding you. So you have another turn before they get to go.
Okay.
So Tsuni, you made it back to the camp,
Yeah, I'm with Tulipa.
and you tell Tulipa what?
I saw a group of.
You heard, you didn't see.
Yeah, I heard a group. It sounded like a group of people around the barrel.
The prince says, "Do we go help or do we hide?"
Iris, I couldn't hear you.
What's that?
I couldn't hear what you said.
Oh, I said I told Barrowin he should have brought me as backup. I'm the muscle in the group.
Yeah, but okay, yeah, next time maybe. What did the prince say? I think you're saying something.
Do we go after him or do we hide?
I think you
Might as well
should
go
hide.
after him. How many people do you think are after him based on what you heard, Suni?
Yeah, Tsuni, you only heard one person.
I only heard person, but that doesn't tell me.
Well, if it's just one, we can take him down.
That's one way to look at it, or it's one of many. We can try to get closer. See.
Yeah, let's go get a better look.
And Prim Cow will let you know when it's clear.
Okay. He hides himself.
Yeah, good job.
And I'm not going to let you know how. Well, actually, yeah, I'll let you. I'm going to roll.
Okay, how well he does?
You actually,
fucking-
once he decides to hide, you think to yourself, that was pretty good. He's hidden pretty well. All right, so you and Tulipa spend a round coming towards. So you will arrive at this scene next round. You're not there yet.
Okay.
Okay.
So Peter, you get to go.
And I've been spotted again.
Yeah, and you're kind of surrounded.
Okay.
And by the way, Berwyn has no idea that help is on the way.
Yeah. Shit.
Man, you really relied on that 9.
I really relied on that 9. Oh, fucking hell. Oh. I'm just gonna stay on my grind. I could what?
You could climb the tree.
I didn't even think that was a fucking possibility.
You can do.
I thought that was bush.
So
Fucking
these are
anything.
these are forests. These are trees. This is literally you can do anything.
Okay.
Anything you want to do. If this were a real life situation, imagine this complete VR. You can do anything. I'll tell you if it's impossible, but you can do anything. That is the miracle of D&D. You can do anything, and I'll tell you if you can't. It's actually we have a player in my other game, Zuba, who's currently playing Madame Sundry.
Oh my.
His style of D&D is the rules are just guidelines. He uses his spells to do things that are completely irrelevant to what the spell is intended to do, and it's so wonderful when that happens.
So great. It's
So-
so great.
Anything you want to do with what's in front of you, you can do. So if you want to climb a tree, you need to make an athletics roll unless you can describe it in a way that you're doing it acrobatically.
Well, my athletics are better than my acrobatics, even though it's not much.
All right, then athletics, you just hoist yourself into the tree.
They can throw though. they could throw and
Well, so your athletics is a +3 and your acrobatics is a +4.
is it?
Mhm.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that. All right.
So-
I don't know. Would grabbing a branch and swinging up like a gymnast be acrobatics?
That would be
Like a
acrobatics,
turkey
yes.
Okay, so then we're gonna do that. We're gonna
So you're gonna
jump
like
up and
you're gonna like
swing
do a
myself up.
twirl and like launch yourself and grab another branch.
Yeah,
All right, so make an acrobatics roll.
and it's gonna be like a fucking that one. How much you guys want that?
It wasn't that one. Oh no! The dice want Peter dead.
Oh, it was nice knowing you, Berwyn.
So Berwyn jumps up onto a branch, twirls, and as he's halfway upside down, the branch snaps, and he just falls to the ground, flat on his back and winded. The cultists surrounding him are a little confused by this. But approach,
God.
weapons drawn, and say, "Don't move."
Great.
Hands behind your back, away from your weapons.
Yep. As soon as I have the strength to move.
This is when Suni and Tulipa show up from here. Yes, you can roll stealth. The two of you can roll stealth. No, you didn't see this. You just see him flat on his back with weapons drawn against him. You can make an insight roll, insight or investigation roll to determine what happened just previously.
I am doing an insight.
See how bad I embarrass myself? That's the only benefit.
You can't
Dang.
tell.
No. Dang it.
Suni and Tulipa, do you want to make stealth rolls on your way in?
Sure. Can actually, since my perception's been crap, Amanda, will you actually?
Yeah, I'll do an insight. Or no, I should have done that when she was rolling the grade.
Correct.
So then, do I do my own?
Wait, so what are you rolling for?
Well, she didn't get to see anything, so I can.
Well, you can see.
I just want to see.
Well, to see what.
I just want to see if we can figure out who these people are before we start attacking.
There isn't really a way to know that just by looking, except for the fact that you see swords drawn against your friend Berwin.
Can we see how many of them? We can't see all of them.
You see 6 of them.
Oh, we can see all 6 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Can I do an insight? No, actually, hold on. No, I think that was a spell.
So what is helpful in playing D&D is instead of asking what check you can roll, just say what you want to do, and then I'll tell you what check goes along with it. So saying like I want to make an insight doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Saying I want to find out what they're doing, and then I'll tell you what roll to make.
They have magic, but that's actually an actual spell.
That's an actual spell.
Yeah. That's right.
Or are you checking to see if they have performed the ritual?
No.
Yes.
So if you're looking to see if they perform the ritual, what you're looking at is you're casting your vision onto the astral and trying to see if they look like they're partially on the astral as well. If you're trying to see if they're holding any magical items or casting any magical spells, that would be what Detect Magic would do.
Oh, no, so I guess it's the first one.
Yeah, so in this game, I would say you can make an Arcana roll to try to understand what you're seeing on the astral to see if these are magic users. You still had disadvantage selected, but that's fine. You got a natural 20.
I swear to God.
So these 6 have not performed the binding.
Okay.
That being said, each of them, or there seems to be a cloud of some kind of residual nightmare energy lingering around them. So these 6 have not performed the ritual, but they seem to be being incentivized by some form of nightmare. And because it's a nat 20, it seems like an intelligent nightmare is pulling the strings of this group.
We gonna get them.
Okay, so they, I guess we do stealth from here, right?
Well, you could just run in and stab them, but if you want to not be seen yet, that would be a stealth roll.
Okay, so I want to not be seen yet because I want to get closer, but not like to fight.
Well, Tulipa. Well, you also have disadvantage, Tulipa, so you could even get worse than that.
Oh God.
Oh shoot! You want me to roll with
Unless
this?
you do a 20.
No, just roll it again.
Okay.
So Suni got a 5.
Oh, so yeah.
And Tulipa got a 9. So, you guys approach the camp and crouch, and you crouched on a twig.
I fart. No, I fart real loud.
And crouch, and because Suni was, eating some of the food as she was collecting earlier, she just, it was really high fiber. So she just crouches and just... and
it rattles my snail mail.
Yeah. and Tulipa giggles, of course.
Yeah, you're giggling.
And the cultists turn around, and you see that they're wearing masks.
Can this smell, hurt them?
No. I'm just giving that one a no.
I know, I just wanted to say it.
Okay, so we're back at the top of initiative. So it goes Berwin, and then the cultists, and then Suni and Tulipa. So,
okay.
Peter, Berwin sees Suni and Tulipa and hears them as they approach this group.
Did all of the cultists turn their backs to me, or just
no? Just so they're in a circle around you. So some of them, they're all looking at these 2, but some of them don't have to turn around to do that. Here, I'll adjust them to be the correct angles.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Come on.
Too loud.
There you go.
So sorry. No more mushrooms before fighting.
I ate a really big first dinner.
There you go. So that's how they're standing.
Okay.
So you can see 2 of them definitely can't see you, but the rest of them still could. And you are on your back. You have not
Yeah.
yet been bound, though.
Okay. But so I would have to get up, which is that what I consider movement?
You spend half of your movement to stand up.
Stand up, right? Okay. Okay. So, and they're already on guard, so it's not gonna get it. It's not gonna get advantage on anything. So it would just be a regular attack roll, right?
You would get a regular attack roll against them, yeah.
Okay.
Actually,
I mean, considering that their attention is on Tulupa and Suni, and I seemingly just fell off the tree and
make
winded
a
myself.
stealth roll.
Okay.
If you succeed the stealth roll, you'll have advantage.
Okay, so let's do
Because
that.
you're just popping up just so fast when weapons coming out.
Do. Come on.
14. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So you can have advantage as you just kind of whip up, weapons drawn, and just impale this guy.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the guy that's closest to me, the one that's up to my right. So with advantage, I'm gonna attack with my short sword.
Nice. That hits. You do 5 damage. I don't believe 5 damage kills it.
Nope. So we're gonna go in again with the dagger.
I'm gonna check though, because these are kind of fragile people.
Oh, okay.
Nope, 5 does not kill them. They're fine. Yeah.
Okay. So then I'm gonna follow up with the dagger.
Yep. Also with advantage.
Sweet. Hell
Natural
yeah.
20. Okay. So in general, I like to give you the choice to do the description if you have a way you want it to be cinematically. Otherwise, I can take over and cinematically describe the kills. It's entirely up to you in each instance.
Oh.
Okay.
No, I didn't say no. I said oh.
Knowledge. Use that knowledge.
So I'm gonna do one of those like spring ups to my feet things.
Mhm.
I don't know what you call that. I'm going to go ahead. I'm gonna cut the dude behind the leg with my sword and then drive the dagger through his shin.
Nice.
Yeah, all that Assassin's Creed you've been playing.
Yeah, that's I'm just thinking of some Assassin's Creed Valhalla shit.
So yeah, you just pop up and in your squat, your short sword just kind of rakes across. I want your short sword to be facing like down the arm, like the wrong way,
Yeah,
because
of course,
that's dope.
Of course.
Yeah. So you just like swing it as you cut his legs out from under him, literally, and then force him the rest of the way down to the ground with the dagger. And he's just fully dead on the ground. Your crit was almost enough to kill him flat out.
Wow.
Yeah. And they're all startled that you're up. Unfortunately, they're not so startled. They don't have their moves. So now the 6 of them, or the 5 remaining, are going to enclose on you and try to kill you. Or, actually, I guess not all of them would do that. 4 of them would close on you, and the other 2 would definitely be going after the others.
Run it.
Let's see. So they all get 1 attack roll at a +3. So first attack.
It's gonna be fucking Julius Caesar right now.
21 hits you.
Yep.
And you take 2 damage.
Oh, that's not so bad. Baby damage.
Does the 16 hit you?
Yeah, 16 does hit me, right? Because I have 15 armor class.
Correct.
So 16 does hit me.
4 more damage.
Ooh.
7 misses. 16 hits again.
16.
For 3 more damage.
Woo!
So you took 9 damage, which leaves you at what, like 4?
4 for HP.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you're a chunky boy. The other 2, however, try to go and kill Suni with a 7 and a 14. Does a 14 hit?
I am 14.
That means I hit. So with AC, it's meet or beat. So I hit you, and I deal 4 damage.
I'm dying.
Question.
Answer.
So you rolled a 3. Are we able to see like the +1 to the damage you're getting, or I'm just
If I actually set up the characters ahead of time, I could
okay.
set up that macro, but
Okay.
instead I'm just using the book in front of me, and I'm doing the
Okay,
numbers
gotcha.
myself.
All right, gotcha. All right, so I'm just taking your word for it.
Mhm.
4.
As DM, you have to take my word for everything. I can lie to you blatantly and make the world the way I want it to be, and you have to go with it.
Yep. All right, that's fine. Oh,
No, it does.
okay. Cool.
That's what this is right here. So this second die here is the automatic crit damage. So it rolls the first, and then the second. See how this one has, oh, I can't highlight it, but there's the 2 in parentheses with the +4 after is the dex mod. The second one is just the 2 in parentheses, doesn't double the dex mod. Just the die roll. All right.
Okay.
They went, so Suni, you're up.
If I do one action, that's only to one enemy.
Yes, you can only attack one person at a time.
Okay.
You could use a spell to hit multiple.
So, like with Entangle, it says 90 feet range, so I can get Entangle both of them.
So you have a 90-foot range, but it affects a 20-foot area. Yes, but it affects a 20-foot area. So if
How much is a 1 square?
5 feet, so you would be impacting this entire square. Oh, darn it! Hold
Do it.
So I'm gonna entangle them.
on. So you might be able to manage to affect literally everyone. Hold on.
Wait, what is she doing?
Using a spell.
Just know that you do not have the capacity to select individuals that your spell does not hit.
Oh God.
I might entangle you, Baron.
What was that?
I might entangle you.
That's fine. Do what you got to do. What is entangle?
So you can do that square, or hold on. Can you click entangle for me?
Oh, Josh, don't forget to X out the one dude that's dead.
What? Oh, that's right.
There's one in my top right of me. Or northeast. He did.
So a 20-foot square. So you need to select a 20-foot area for it to hit. So if you want to, you can do like, oops, that's 15 feet. Like this to here, down to there, and back, which hits 2 of them. Or you can do like this to here, to that, to here, which hits 3 of them. Or you can go like this to that, to this, to that, which hits 3 of them and you. Oh, no, wait, that's not right. Sorry, it's a smaller space than that. It's only this space.
I'll take that if I entangle myself.
Okay.
Because they'll be entangled and can't get me. And Tulipa, you better get them, or get one of them when they're entangled. It works.
So you make a strength saving throw. And then so do I. All right, 1 failed, 1 succeeded. You have to make 1 as well.
Oh, strength one?
Yep. Nope, that's wrong.
Nice.
Cool. So you are not restrained. That is now the entangled area right there.
Okay.
Nice.
This guy is restrained. So we're going to put a net on him. And this guy is not. And you can take a move action if you want.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can back up. You would provoke attacks of opportunity if you left their threatened area, but a restrained enemy has disadvantage on all attack rolls. So I would roll against you twice, but one of my attacks would be less likely to hit you. So what do you want to do? All right, so I'm going to make 2 attacks on you. The first one hits, and the second one misses. So you're going to take a d6 of damage. That's 7. That knocks you out.
Jeez.
Bye.
So as you back out, you get knocked out cold.
I tried.
I believe your spell is also concentration. Yeah, which means the
So
spell
that means
ends.
it's broken.
Yeah.
Great!
Oops.
Wait, so if I get hit with more than what I had, am I super dead?
No, you're still at 0.
Are you still doing a duck thing?
On your turns, yes.
Yeah.
You're up, Tulipa.
It's okay,
Alright,
not all
I'm
the
gonna-
time, Amanda.
Advance. Protect Suni. I saw her get like straight clocked. And then I'm gonna use my Morning Star against the I don't know if you can see it, against this one who's in front of me. It's not letting me ping for some reason. I don't know
Do you have the right tool on?
I didn't even know you could ping.
why. I only have the select tool on.
You could ping?
Okay. Yeah, if you have the select tool, if you just click and hold, you'll ping.
Okay.
Oh!
So him.
There you go.
This is
Yep, roll to hit.
bye.
You hit, and you almost kill it.
So I raise my Morning Star and I say, "How dare you hurt my best friend!" And I swing it with all of my baby no might, and I just rip this guy's face off.
How dare
Still
you
standing.
encroach on the territory of Aenor? Aenor!
You know.
Hey, what?
All right.
So that's an ouchie. Berwin, you're up.
Okay. Now, question: since I'm surrounded, are there any kind of bonuses when you're getting attacked in the back? Like, because depending on what I do here, because I potentially have one of these people attack me from behind, do they get any kind of bonus? Or no?
I could give them advantage if I thought they deserved it, but I don't, so I won't.
Okay. All right. So in that case, great. Did that one guy move away from me?
No, I was just turning.
Oh, okay. I was just specifically thinking about like that guy there, but anyway. All right, great. Well, we are in a pickle.
I love pickles.
So I'm gonna attack this dude here. This stupid sex party. All right, yeah, I'm gonna attack dude there. I'm gonna do it short. Does that do a thing?
Does a 12 hit?
What?
Yes, it does.
Yay!
You kill him.
The 10 kills. Okay.
Yeah. Which one did you kill?
This
Oh
one.
my gosh, Reed.
So yeah, but before he even knew what happened after I sprung up, I just drive my short sword through his chest.
Yeah, so he turned to slash at you, and he dug into you, but then you just riposte just through his heart and back out. And
Yeah,
he
I forgot there was another round after
floor.
that. Yeah. Okay, great.
Yeah.
And then which one of these guys did you hit?
This one.
She hit that one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna throw my dagger at him.
All right.
Sorry, I just rolled.
Or you.
Don't hurt me. I believe in you. Just don't miss.
So, and for the dagger throw, it's the same as normal, right? It's just dagger attack. Okay. Please go well this time.
12 hits. You kill this one too.
Woo! So I just chuck it and it lands right in the back of his head.
Yep. And just falls face forward.
Tulipa, watch out.
All right, it's their turns.
Lands on my body.
So really gonna try to kill Berwin here.
You're just a brick wall, so he just like falls right off of you.
So I rolled 2 natural 3s trying to hit Berwin. So that's fun. And a 9 to hit Tulipa, so I miss completely on everyone. Suni, death saving throw.
Come on, Amanda.
Hold on, in this lull, I'm gonna go turn the light on because Amanda's just in shadow. So that's 1 failure.
I was gonna say, it's getting dark in there real fast.
Yeah, I'm stuffing my face now.
Lights turn on and Amanda just has like crumbs everywhere.
So we have 1 failure on death saving throws.
Oh no. Alright, we gotta end this fast then.
Tulipa, you're up.
Okay. And I can't do any bonus actions, right?
I mean, if you have something that uses a bonus action, you can use it, but I don't know if you do.
Can she take the dagger out of the dude?
She could, but her Morningstar does way more damage than the dagger.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Well,
I mean, I can assist
that's right.
you.
The Morningstar is two-handed, right?
Yes.
Okay, never mind then.
Depends on how strong I am. Sometimes I can wield it with 1.
Okay.
But I gotta be like pumped to kill some Laminos.
Gotcha. Right, sorry, continue.
I would like to enact my Sacred Flame cantrip. On the guy in front of me.
I fail.
Oh god.
So you do 1d8 damage. You do 7. Okay,
Yes.
very hurt.
Nice.
Cool. That's it. Berwin, you're back up.
Okay, you bastards. Who's next? Let's attack this clown. Yeah, I feel like it's not worth using my trait. So yeah, we're just gonna attack.
You hit and you kill him.
Yay!
Jesus Christ!
You are killing it.
After dodging the last attack, I just spin around and behead the dude.
Yeah. So you
know, we're in this situation because of you, so you better be.
You impaled one, threw a dagger and killed another, ducked a blow, continued the same spin and decapitated that one. So there's just 1 left next to you. You can use a bonus action to slap him with your offhand and deal 1 damage, or you can just not.
Yes.
Unless you have another weapon on you.
I don't. I mean, there's my bow, but that's not a bonus action.
Let me check something real quick.
Can I stab him with an arrow?
That's what I'm checking.
Oh my god!
In 3-5 you could. I don't know if you can in 5th.
Just take an arrow from my quiver and just jam it into him. I'm assuming it wouldn't do a bunch of damage though.
Aim for his eye.
Ooh.
Okay, so it's not technically a thing, but I will let you use an arrow as a D4 non-finessable weapon.
Okay, so how the hell do I make that? Do I just roll D4, but what number do I roll?
No, so you're going to need to make an attack roll with it, so you're going to roll a D20, but you're going to add your strength bonus, and you're not proficient. So you'd just be adding your strength to stab him with it. And your damage would only be based on your strength as well.
So on the left side, I
You'll
go down to the dice. I go to
Go to
D20.
advanced roll.
Advanced roll? Oh,
Mhm.
advanced dice roller?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So 1 D20 plus, what's my
I
strength?
think you have a +1.
Just a +1? Okay,
Yep,
so
just a
plus
+1.
1.
And then just roll that.
Just roll that, don't do anything else?
Yep, because you're not proficient
Right.
with an arrow as a weapon,
Right,
and
right.
it's just your strength.
Okay, so
12 still hits.
Nice.
So you get to roll 1d4 plus 1.
1d4 plus 1. Holy shit, nice.
Wow. All right, so 4 more damage to it. Nice.
See, I'm gonna I heed the advice. I just got this like feeling, except something was telling me to jam my arrow into this dude's eye.
It was
Mhm.
my nightmares. Fuck you.
Yeah, well,
Kill it.
he's terrified as he's watched you kill 5 of his companions. And he yells out, "Aino, protect me!" as he tries to kill you.
Aino will protect me.
A 13 does not hit you, does it?
No, it does not.
All right, well, and then this one is just going to desperately try to hit the brick wall in front of it. It hit! It hit the brick
Oh
wall!
God!
I did it! Yeah. I deal 3 damage!
How much health does Tulipa have?
Like
a million.
12.
Oh shit, so that's like nothing.
Yeah, Tulipa starts at 10. So yeah. It's a chunk, but yeah, she's not gonna die here. Tsuni, death saving
And
throw?
I'm pissed now. I have to do a death save, bro?
No, Tsuni.
Oh.
Maybe you want to do one for me.
Wait. Can I use my guidance cantrip on her before she does her...
No.
No? Okay.
12 is a success.
Sorry, I
You
tried
need a 10 or higher is a success.
Okay.
So we're good. We're good. Okay.
Okay.
And now Suni's up again.
And I'm... Yeah. Yeah.
Not exactly, because if you roll a natural 1, it counts as 2 failures.
What?
So if you roll a natural 1, you
Y'all
die.
better hurry the fuck up because I might really die.
So
Well, if I keep rolling the way I have, hopefully this guy dies in the next turn.
Tulipa, you can spend your action healing her.
Okay.
Because this guy is, I mean, he hit you, but, I mean, you're watching Barwin just rip these people to shreds.
Yeah.
Like,
you got this. All right.
yeah.
So what do I roll? Sorry.
Roll medicine, and you need to roll a 10 or higher. All right, so you stabilize.
Yeah!
So you don't need to make death saving throws anymore, Tsuni. You roll a d4, and that's how many hours it will take for you to
I
wake
got
up.
your bag, girl.
Ooh.
A D4?
Yep. And Barwin's up.
Okay. So let's finish off this asshole.
Why did you D4?
Ba, 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 ba.
You miss.
No.
You can still try
Well,
to
that's
stab him with the arrow.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to stab him again. Apparently I could just do I could just roll for strength.
Yeah, it's the equivalent.
simplify?
It's the equivalent of what you did. It's just easier because it's already in the game. If you just click on your strength stat,
Okay.
if you just like to highlight the word strength right over the one, you just
Yeah,
click
and
that.
just roll that.
It'll be a d20 plus your strength, which is the equivalent of what I was asking you to do.
Okay.
Except you rolled a natural 1.
Yeah.
No.
Which means
Mother fuck!
well, that didn't go well at all, now did it?
Did I run out of steam? Is that AJ in the chat?
Huh? No,
One
that's
says
Reed.
AJ. It's
Wait,
Reed.
is AJ here?
I thought AJ was here. Reed, regardless, it was Reed who suggested it. I'm blaming it all on you.
I'm still teary, but I'm a little upset.
So you swing and you miss with your short sword, and then you go to stab with your arrow. And you kind of punch into his shoulder at the wrong angle, and the arrowhead snaps off, and goes flying into your eye.
Great!
Stop trying to look like me.
We gotta get you an eye patch
So,
too.
Berwin,
Great!
make a dexterity saving throw at disadvantage.
Dexterity saving
Oh,
throw at
no.
disadvantage. Fuck my life. Saving throw, dexterity.
Natural 1.
Oh
The arrow goes into your eye.
no!
Now people think you're nightmares too.
And the guy in front of you just smiles and tries to stab you. With a 14, he hits.
A 14 he hits?
He has +3. Don't you have a 14 AC?
I
Or even
have a 15 AC.
Oh, never mind. He misses.
What a
Darn.
dick.
And then still trying to kill Tulipa.
Did I take any damage from the?
No.
Okay.
But unless you get a form of magical healing, your left eye is now blinded, so you will have disadvantage on a bunch of things.
Yeah, because
Fuck my life.
Astral Plane.
I mean, he can go to the astral plane. It's not tied to his eyes. The issue is, how does he aim a bow?
Yeah, like do the thing that like my whole motherfucker.
Dude, nat 197 followed by a nat 1. I can't help you. At least I didn't kill you.
You didn't kill me. Fuck me.
Suni is stable. Tulipa, you're up.
All right. I'm wicked pissed because I had a chunk taken out of me. So I feel this like insurmountable rage, and I decide to use my Morning Star and take it out on the guy next to me.
Great, healthy. He explodes.
Just smash out a whole section of his torso.
Yeah, you slam into his torso and you feel every organ in his stomach rupture and start to come out his mouth.
Oh God!
As he just collapses over you, and literally collapses onto your shoulder, and you just have him on you, just vomiting blood down your back.
So glad Suni's asleep.
And you just see this super excited smile on my face. I got one, you guys!
And you can still make a move action if you wanted to go up next to Berwin.
Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna advance.
And you drag the corpse with you.
Hold on.
Because it's literally on your shoulder as you're running forward. Berwin, you're up.
Okay. All right. All right, Mr. Asshole. Do I have a disadvantage for making a short attack?
No.
Great.
Natural 20.
Nice.
That's a little late.
Yeah, that is a little late. So really, really pissed off, I'm just gonna kick this dude's knee in so he drops to one knee, and I'm just gonna drive my sword down into his neck area.
And the blood just spurts.
Yeah,
on my
all
face.
over Tulipa.
Yeah, well, I had vomit on it because when it went over to his shoulder, I'm just now feeling it.
I'm like, you got in my eye.
Your eye?
That's right.
And I just look over and I'm like, just shocked by the visage of poor Berwin, just bloodied and broken with his eye literally
But y'all survived.
We survived. Yay. Wait, we can't forget there's one more motherfucker out there. No. Oh, man.
So when you look back at the campsite, you see this guy is desperately trying to drag this very heavy chest away from the site.
Okay, so is that his move?
Yeah.
That's your turn? Okay.
Initiative is over. You can do what you want at this point.
Okay, well,
if... Throw? Can I use my strength to try to throw the dead body that I have onto this guy who's
I mean, so you're gonna just jog over to him and then just chuck a corpse at him? Yeah, sure. Make a strength roll.
I was gonna ask if Because if Tulipa can just heal my eye, then I can just take a shot at him. But it's okay. This
1 second. I need to take care of this.
well, that option's kind of out of the window now.
Great.
She's really just gonna throw the corpse at him.
So by the way, so he's still dragging. So you chase him down a while. Like it's not in the camp when you actually catch him, and then you just fling a corpse onto him, and he goes ah, and he's just under the corpse, and he's like, "No, Bartholomew, what have they done to you?"
So is he trapped? Is he pinned?
Yes,
Okay. I can still only move 30 feet though, right?
you could jog over there.
Okay.
So you can move 60 feet in one turn. So you're basically there.
Okay, great. So wait, where's my thingy? There we go.
I also like that you just completely left Suni just cold
Oh
on the ground.
God! You know,
Leave me all the time.
it's all right,
So
what's
I need to
happening? Alice will take care of her.
where I turn around, and y'all are like 60 feet ahead of me.
Alice can watch after her. I'm sure
He's still hiding.
Yeah, he's like,
The minute I said
Oh yeah,
hi, he went,
probably
okay,
go
I don't even
find
know
that
where he
guy.
went.
this is fun.
Well, I saw Suni. Oh, not Suni. I saw Tulipa take care of Suni, so I have faith that Suni will be okay.
In 4 hours.
Yeah, Bear doesn't even care about Suni all that much.
Listen. I've been attacked. I lost an eye. I am pissed off. I'm not thinking rationally. I want to fucking kill all
I
these
can
guys.
make you an eye patch. I know how to
His
make
eyes taken out.
Unless I get killed.
Literally been completely decimated.
So he's on the ground. I'm assuming the treasure chest isn't super big.
It's like a 60-pound chest.
Could I shoot an arrow over it? Actually, no, he's pinned, right?
Yeah, he's pinned on the ground.
So do we have? I mean, I'm assuming he's gonna try to escape from another body at some point.
Probably. So the intention here is so that you have access to something. If you wanted to question or murder, this is perfectly fine.
I'm gonna shoot a fucking arrow into his knee.
Oh no, he used to be an adventurer.
That's not the joke I was making. I just don't want him going anywhere. So
yeah,
I'm
let's
at this range. Am I still rolling with the disadvantage, Josh?
No, you can put an arrow in his knee.
Oh, just do it.
Yeah, just you hit him.
Okay, so I shoot a fucking arrow into his knee then to make sure he's not going anywhere.
So unless basically part of D&D, what's really magnificent about it is it's a storytelling game. So unless failure is interesting, there's no reason to make you roll.
Okay.
So you missing isn't fun. It's just like, oh, you're just gonna knock another arrow and fire again, and it's just gonna make your character seem silly. So there's no reason to cause failure here. In combat, that's different, but that's not what this is.
Okay, so then so I fire an arrow into his knee, still panting, still really tired and bloodied. And yeah. So we're back to does initiative matter anymore?
Nope. You can. This is whatever interrogation you want to do. You can do.
Okay. All right.
So I kneel down next to his face now that he's literally got a corpse and on his back and arrow in his knee, and I'm like, "Hi, have you seen a blue flower anywhere?"
You'll never get information from me.
I'm just gonna
scares me more than you ever will.
I'm just gonna go ahead and twitch the arrow that's in his knee.
Please.
You can roll. So I don't fully understand what you're doing. Are you making a persuasion roll or an intimidation roll? Because Barwin is making intimidation, and Tulipa, I think, is persuasion, and they don't really go along with each other.
Mine's persuasion.
Oh, okay.
So Barwin, you can make.
Oh no.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Barwin, you make intimidation with advantage because you're twisting an arrow in his knee. And Tulipa, you would be making persuasion with disadvantage because he is twisting an arrow in his knee. Asking him nicely isn't gonna do anything at this point.
I can't remember what do we intimidation is strength, right?
No, it's charisma based, and there's a skill for it.
There's another thing. Yeah, I forgot. It's a skill.
In your skill.
Okay, so I'm rolling intimidation with advantage.
Yeah, I would definitely.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Nice.
All right. Yes. Yes, we have the lily.
Where?
His eyes glance at the chest.
Tulipa, get the flower. Who is Anor?
He is a nightmare. A vassal who is showing us the way to bring the next world.
Next word, what are you talking about?
The time has come for him to rise again.
This Anor?
Anor is but a vassal. As you cast your mind into the astral and you look between worlds, you see that the cloud of nightmare that follows these things around has become more solid and is piercing into his mind. And this cultist is screaming in pain now. But not dying, just screaming as his mind is cast into a perpetual nightmare.
Yeah, he's useless now.
Yeah.
Okay. Do I let him suffer? Or do I put him out of his misery?
Mm-hmm.
I'm debating it.
Well, you're a neutral good, so I guess it's really your.
Well, then I'm just gonna put him out of his misery then.
I mean, Berwin, you are currently interacting with someone who has devoted their life to
Yeah,
a nightmare.
Yeah.
So.
So yeah, I'm just gonna plunge my sword through both bodies.
Great. Tulipa, the chest is locked.
Great.
I can't get this open, you guys. There's a lock on it. Is there a key on that guy's body anywhere?
I'll go ahead and search both bodies.
All right, so that would be either perception or investigation.
Do.
I like how as Tsuni gets more and more dead, Amanda just sinks further and further out of camera. So a 12, yep, you find the key.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna toss it over to
me.
Yeah, sorry, I almost said Tsuni. While you actually, it's the best not to leave you. Actually, yeah. Get the chest open. Take whatever's inside. I'm gonna go check up on Tsuni.
Okay.
I'm gonna go.
You open up the chest and you find a couple things. You find 5 of the what did I call them? Lazy. No, and then there was. There's lazy irises, and then there was also the. Wasn't it lilting? Whatever. We'll look back. I'll roll the tape back, and I'll 5 of the flowers in question.
Great.
No, she's stabilized. They stabilized her mid-combat, but she's just laying there. So, 5 of those flowers, as well as 5 kind of curved daggers. A pouch with some money in it, and 2 sealed letters or scrolls.
So I am going to read the scrolls.
Okay.
Are they in a language that I can decipher?
They are not.
Hey guys, I found some stuff.
Oh, just bring it on over.
Read it, though.
You guys are yelling real loud then. We're pretty far from each
other. That's why I kind of yelled.
Okay.
I don't even know where I am on this map.
You're towards the top. We're towards the bottom. Alice, you can come out too, I suppose.
Oh wow, I am really far. I'm gonna take the chest with me.
The chest is heavy.
Okay. It's too heavy for me to carry.
Yeah,
Alice, go help her with that.
Oh no, you're very strong. No. You just lift it over your head and just carry it, just waddling over.
As big as she is.
So
It's gonna take me a while, you guys, but I'm coming. Wait for me.
Like, Tulipa is very strong.
Yeah, I was like, she's a tank.
I'm an 18 armor class, you guys.
That's not your strength. It's your 16 strength score is what really makes you able to do this.
Oh, yeah.
Considering Bearwin, big ol' scary stabby man, only has a 13.
Listen, I'm a
Actually,
glass cannon.
Suni has just as much strength, right?
Yeah, I think, like, in
Yeah.
total, my equipment's, like, 60 pounds.
Yeah.
I'm, like, carrying, like, 60 pounds of swag.
So yeah, that's what's in the notebooks.
Great.
Alright.
Here,
Bearwin, are you going to attempt to heal Suni, or would you like me to do it?
well, she's already stabilized, right? So there's no further healing that needs to be done.
Okay. Good.
She's fine. What did Tulip use on her again to heal?
That was just a medicine roll, just to.
Okay. Does she have a healing spell yet?
I don't believe Tulipa prepared any healing spells.
I can, but it's gonna take me a day.
Right.
Sooner the better.
Alright, I'm gonna switch to it then. I'm gonna start preparing my bless spell.
Okay, so your intention is to take a long rest here?
Yeah, I just like knock out.
Great.
Alice, where the hell are you?
I think this is a good place to stop.
Oh yeah, this is where we're gonna wrap for the night.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just want to point out that you are now taking your rest in a field of littered corpses.
That's fine.
Where you still haven't told the prince to come out of hiding.
No,
I shouted for him to like 3 times.
Oh, I didn't hear. Okay. So the prince comes to join you. That's fine. Cool. Great. And so that is the end of session 1.
Jesus fucking Christ, man.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting you to lose an eye.
I'm here.
I can't even see Amanda.
Yeah, that's what my characters do.
So we'll join you all again next time we play. Usually it will be Tuesday nights, but we'll see when it happens.
Yeah.
I'm going to sign off my stream now. Thank you all for joining us. I hope you enjoyed. And anything you missed, I'll be putting this up on YouTube, and I'll figure out how to put it up on Twitch too. Alrighty. Goodbye. Ending stream.